Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and mean. Took a kid who was half gone all the way to be wrong with bloodlust and them 16s. His father, he thanks us for coming. Bartender whispers something.
All right. Happy 100th episode.
Let's go.
Go.
100.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Triple digits. Not many people make that fucking.
No.
No.
That feat.
Most people, you know why we're like ranked very high on like podcasts is because most people just quit.
Yeah. Eventually
There's,
they're like,
there's
fuck
so
it.
many bodies just on the side of the ground and the road to podcasts
It's like
heaven.
Everest.
Yeah. It's just like the guy with the red shoes, or whatever, the orange shoes, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just dead people everywhere. All right, we're gonna have a fun show tonight. I got some good stuff planned. Real quick, a couple things to promote. Okay. Fitzy and I were talking about this before you got here, Danny. Here's the deal with the Pulling the Cork golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna notify people tomorrow morning that they already have a team. All right, via text or whatever. The people that we've already locked in.
We've already
some people
established,
that like have been connected to the show for a long time via either helping us out with stuff or they're been on the show a bunch, like Josh or whatever, or Jeff Clow. He's with Josh's group, I think. But like they already have teams, and so there's gonna be about 5 open slots left, I think.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And that means that we're going to be putting that up basically. So tomorrow, sometime around like between 10 and 12 p.m., I'm going to put a post on Facebook that says to email us. Do you want to say comment there, or do you want to do the email, you think?
It's up to you. We could do it based on listeners.
People who listen to this the fastest.
Anyone that listens to this the fastest, email us at pullingthecork1
At gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Yep.
And then you'll guarantee
Say
a
you
spot.
want a group. Yeah,
Say
and then
want a
you
group.
have like 4 days to get payment into us.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
Because that's the thing, is like, we got to make sure, because the worst thing in the world that can happen is somebody says they're playing, and then you get the day before, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to make it, but I was going to pay there. It's like,
I will say this: some of the guys that have already committed that we already know about, they're hounding me to pay
Oh, yeah.
because
That's good.
they just
We're
want
going
to
to have payment details tomorrow.
they want to get it over and done
Yeah.
with, which that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
So if you're listening on Tuesday morning
yep.
and you want a spot, a group of 4,
Email
on-
us now.
on thing, email us now. And
Pause the show and email
Yeah,
us.
and you never know, like another spot could open up if somebody drops out or whatever, because it's going to be May 24th, which is Memorial Day weekend. So,
yep, that Friday,
yeah, exactly. And that-
150 a person.
150 a person, 600 a group. And it's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to get custom t-shirts made. You don't need another fucking golf shirt, by the way. You don't need a B-level one. You're going to get a fucking awesome fucking Pulling the Cork
You know
shirt.
that it's going to be awesome when there's only 5 spots left.
100%.
Yeah.
When it reaches the public, like
100%.
it's basically already full.
Yes.
We probably could have already did, but we're doing the right thing. We got to let our peoples know.
We're letting it.
Yeah, and like I said, like maybe next year we'll just do it open enrollment, whatever. But like this year it was like, you want
You gotta get the-
to
yeah.
help the people who've helped us along the way too.
Part
You know
of the
what I mean?
foundation, absolutely.
Yeah, and like whatever. So, anyways, that's the deal. We'll have that. So once you hear this, if you want to force them, just hit us, and then you'll get in. So we got a big show. We got 100 fucking episodes under our belt. It's fucking crazy to think
Nuts,
about.
dude.
Like I was actually thinking about that today because I had 100 episodes of the Doghouse Dogcast. So like, if I was to die tomorrow, you could still listen to me on a loop for like a month and a half without sleeping. Like
Yeah.
you could just fucking listen to me.
You did that
shatter.
one once a week too.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 years
That's 2 years.
of
And that
once a
doesn't
week
count
recording.
Patreon. I took 3 months off before I started this with Danny.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done. And then I was texting with Danny. I'm like, I think it could be an idea here. You know what I mean? But anyway, so
Just glad you did.
yeah,
I fucking love
man,
this shit, dude.
I look forward to doing this every week. It's the highlight of my fucking week.
It's awesome.
And people seem to love it. So at least like 10 to 15 people out there, No, but I mean, we do have like a serious
Got a good following.
we have a very good faithful amount of people. We got like 55 people in the Patreon that listen every week. We're gonna do something with that soon, real quick too. For the Patreon listeners, we are overdue on it's probably gonna be next week, a Thursday night Zoom.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to get some new custom stickers made too for them, for the Patreon people. If you want to join, feel free. Like I said, my guy Mark Franchiaro joined last week. And it's a good crew in there. And like I bounce ideas. Like I just got a bunch of ideas for shows from the guys in there. So it's a very like, and we drop a note in there if we're going to do something cool and whatever about it. So I actually, Patreon people got the heads up on advanced notice on the golf.
Yeah.
They have not responded yet. I don't know if these guys don't have golf clubs, but but anyways, that's where that's at. So we're in good shape there. A couple just quick notes before we get started on what we're getting to tonight. All right. Friday night we have the Wolf Tones.
Cannot wait.
Now, here's the other thing. Last year I had me and my whole family, my male guy, his buddy, Buggy and Maria, I think was my table.
Yeah.
Both my sisters are away. I kind of forgot to notify them. Mm-hmm. My father called me today, left me a message. He was like, fucking bullshit. He's coaching my nephew's basketball team. They got in like a playoff game Friday night.
Oh.
So I got my male guy, maybe his wife, John Connell. I saw him today. He's fucking amped up.
Yeah.
We got me and myself and Maggie. So that's
4.
2 of us. Yeah. That's 4 people. Buggy and Maria. So I got 6 at my table. So here's what I'm saying. Also, if you want to go to the Young Wolf Tones on Friday night, you don't have a ticket, hit me up, text me. You can sit at my table. All right? If you're somebody who wants to wear my skin, I'm all set with that. But like, if you're a normal person, let's go. You know what I mean? So let me know. It could fill up. I put a couple feelers out there, but Buggy's in. Are they having food, by the way?
No, we're not doing food this year. So, but just put this out there. If you want to bring food, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, you bring a pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's what I'll probably do.
So that's normally like what we did last year.
Yeah.
It was great. I think we got on the
had
ball.
jump last year.
Yeah, we got on the ball too late, and they were like, should we do another truck? And I was like, honestly, we asked them in like fucking January last year. I was like, they might be booked up, but
Yeah.
it's all right. Took the year off. No big deal. No harm, no foul. They did a great job last year. Everyone had a blast.
This is
plenty of food.
one of the funnest nights of the year.
It's
for me.
very. Listen,
I actually have to pump the brakes because I'll get into that, but go ahead.
no, it's I have people coming that would never in a million years listen to Irish music, and I know for a fact they're gonna have a blast.
It's awesome.
I'll talk about on the Patreon who was at my table that you're gonna love.
I have a show on Saturday night, Twisted Fate. I'm playing tunes, and Dave Panette owns Panette, right? Not Panay. I'll clarify that. I think it's Panette. Great beer, fucking awesome
we've
beer.
done this
They're having a beer release that day. I think a stout with like jalapenos and chocolate or something like that. Anyways, I'm playing from 5 to 8 p.m. Acoustic tunes, covers, Irish tunes, everything. I'm gonna play the North Shore Beef song because there's gonna be some of the beef guys there. And that song, that reel on Ferg's thing is 15,000 views.
You said this is. I think you read it right. This is the pinnacle of your career.
Listen, fucking. Okay, real quick. Thank you to Billy for coming on last week.
Yep.
Billy was fucking awesome.
Great guest.
And I'll tell you right now,
great.
Billy's going to be fucking 6 to midnight right now when I say this. I had 5 people reach out to me and be like, that was a fucking awesome interview. Now, as a host, I probably didn't do my job as well as I should have because some people who don't have any social media, like Josh was like, he got a little lost during like the beef stock. You know what I mean? Like the inside baseball beef stock.
Yeah.
So if we're having somebody on who's really beef centric, we probably got to clarify some of that stuff or whatever. But like the shit he was talking about with his music career, people were loving it. And if you haven't listened to I Fucked Your Girlfriend yet.
Listen, he did not give that song enough credit.
Yeah,
it's a great
banger.
It's a great song.
I listened to it the minute I left here. I had to go pick up my entire family from my mother-in-law's house, and I'm in the front just blaring I Fucked Your Girlfriend. Dude.
I showed it to Tommy. And like, I'm always pushing the edge of what I can get with him.
Yeah.
Like, because I want him to be cool. You know what I mean? So I was like pushing it. I'm like, listen to this fucking song. And he was like, just like looked at me with that blank look on his face. Like that fucking, like, I don't know if you think this is cool. If I'm supposed to think this is cool. I mean, he doesn't like music anyway. So, but he was a fucking phenomenal guest. So, anyways, the No Show Beef's tune got a shitload of play.
Yeah.
And I said, this is 100%. It's without question. I've played 100 plus live shows, definitely more than that. I've also written, put out 2 albums, put out a ton of content online. By far, more people listen to that one song than ever listen to all my other shit combined. Like, you know what I mean? Fitz,
might
you got
have-
something in your beard right now, by the way.
Yeah, you do. You might
This
have
is what
to.
a friend does.
You might
Thank you.
You might have to get in the studio and master that.
Oh,
down.
so that's what we're gonna do. So me and
it's
Billy
gonna
are gonna
happen.
get together.
Yeah.
We're gonna record that properly. I'll get Kevin Meyer in here to lay down some lead guitar and some bass and stuff. And when we play at Fergfest in the Converse Outlet, we're going to close with the Beast song. And I'll just tell you this right now. I know Justin Clancy's a big deal. I know he's a fucking rock star. He might pack up fucking his tent and go home after we fucking tear the roof off that fucking place.
It's the anthem, dude.
Yeah, it's the anthem. So anyways, we're going to work on it, me and Billy. But thanks to Ferg for putting that up, first of all. Oh, also, you weren't around, but we went out for Mark Chabak's birthday.
Yep.
Mark Chabak is a good friend of the show. He's a Beefs guy, craft beer mafia guy. But more than that, he's just a fucking awesome guy. So it was his birthday.
Somerville guy.
Yeah. And
had the Corey State Spa fucking T-shirt on.
He's the man. The kid's
Legend.
He's a Stone and firefighter. He's the fucking man. We had a good crew there. Jay McGrath, Tashi, Chris Feindel,
Dan Connor showed up. Yep.
Dan Connor showed up.
All-star cast.
Ferg and his wife. Yeah, we had a great crew, and we had an awesome time. And I knew, by the way, you know, in those moments where like, I don't really give a fuck about age at all. I don't. Like, I know I'm like way older than Danny. Like, I'm older than Fitz. But like, I like Chabak a lot. Like, we've actually like hung out a lot now, and like I'm like he's like a buddy of mine. Like, I like this dude. Like, I could go like on a trip with and be fine.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking good hang.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how old are you turning? He's like 57. I'm like, that's when you know you're old. When you hang out with 57-year-old dudes.
I would have guessed he was your age.
He looks like he's fucking. I don't know if he's taking pure tests, but the guy looks like he's fucking. He could bench press.
Yeah, he does not look 57.
No, he's the fucking.
Not
man.
that I'm hitting on the guy, but what a set of eyes on him.
Yeah, he's hot. Yeah, he's hot. Great guy though. So that was awesome. So 5 to 8 on Saturday, I'll be at Twisted Fate. So I think this show is happening on Sunday. I don't think I've told you this.
Okay.
Maybe I did. I can't remember. I definitely told Fitzy, but like I don't know. I've been waiting for confirmation. I think it's confirmed. I think the show after this next Sunday, I believe, if it works out, we're gonna have Jinty McGrath on, who's the Irish singer-songwriter, Keith and all them.
Yeah.
I think you know. And what we're gonna do is set up the chairs to kick off March. And he's gonna come in and talk a lot about music. He grew up in Cork.
Yes.
And then we're gonna play some tunes.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be like a fucking kickoff to March.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna happen. He said it's good. So, but I don't know the kid yet. So I mean, for all I know, he fucking just says no at the end of the day. But regardless, if not, I'll just play the North Shore Beef song on repeat. Okay, and then I think that's it. I think that's where we're at. Last thing, hold on, before I go into this, I posted this in my fucking notes. It's not in there anymore. All right, I'll handle that later. Okay, so we're gonna talk tonight. First of all, thank everybody for fucking listening for 100 shows.
100 shows, man.
It's pretty fucking awesome, right? I mean, Fitzy, we didn't get you till 69. Is that right?
69, and so that's 31, plus I was on 5 times before that.
Yeah.
So 36 shows.
Your grandfathered in, though.
Yeah.
Fitzy came at the perfect time. It was the moment we started paying ourselves.
I was like,
Fitzy's like, I don't want the money. I've only been on like one show. I'm like, well, if you're staying, you're getting it because this is for the future shows. But seriously, thank you very much. And I also want to put a fucking huge thank you out to the original sponsors of the show. Like, and I don't have it all in front of me because I should have done that, but like AJM Plumbing.
Craig Richards.
Craig Richards was at number 1. Like,
Synthetic ice, dude.
Synthetic ice.
I can't think of the fucking name of it right
1,000
now.
square seat defensive edge or
Insulation situation.
Installation situation. Dude.
no, it's what's it
1,000
called?
square feet of synthetic ice.
I think, oh my God, he's going to kill me, dude.
No, I'll find it.
The name of it.
I'll find it in a second. I would have remembered it, except you just made me forget it in my head.
Sorry.
I'll remember it. Craig Richards is a fucking man. We'll give them an ad later. How's that? I'll find that when you guys talk about something. We'll do that. Also, real quick. Yeah, so AGM Plumbing.
Installation situation.
We've got Lily Pieces of Mainstay.
Yeah.
We've had a bunch of other ones, and I'll tell you right now, like that means a lot. That,
American Safety Sprinkler.
American Safety Sprinkler. Those guys didn't have to do any of that, and there's no way. I actually heard a really good interview with a guy who's an influencer. He's like, I tell every guy who like wants to sponsor through me or do a brand deal. He's like, I can't promise you shit. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Somebody could call you. You know, like my buddy Ben Casio called AGM one day. And it was like, that's who they want to use.
Right.
Now, I think that over time, the people that like us are so loyal that they would rather, and I'm the same way. I'd rather support, like, for example, we didn't have any clue of who to use for t-shirts. And Ferg is supported by Ben Franklin, and that's who we got.
Right.
So that's how that relationship happened, right? So it does work. That said, I just want to thank everybody who took a chance on us. That was fucking huge. And, we continue to punch up through mediocrity for you. And our mediocre guests will support you. Okay. Here's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about post-apocalyptic Pulling the Cork commune. I'm calling it Pulling the Cork Estates.
Okay.
All right? The idea came to me because I threw a bunch of ideas out there, like top 100 things, and some people threw some good ideas, but I was like, all right, I don't know. And then I was thinking a lot about, like, Billy asked us, what's your favorite, before he came on, what's your favorite episodes, right? And Melissa had said top 100 is one of hers, your wife.
Yeah.
By the way, we were not there after that Chabak birthday. Maggie and Melissa were in here. I don't want to say we ordered Wendy's afterwards, which we did, but they are like pouring gasoline and fire matchsticks together, like the two of them. Like it's just like it's fucking
2 peas in a pod.
Oh God!
And then they're like, what do you want to order for food? And I was like, 50 chicken nuggets, and they made it happen.
Close your ears, Panuzzo. But that's the other thing I was gonna say. Going back to our sponsors, Ben Franklin Print Company. My buddy Panuzzo is going to be on the show in May. He's coming back here. He's like from New Jersey. He's coming back here. He's going to fly in. He's going to do the show with us. Then me and him are going up to our alumni weekend to play golf for the weekend. He does a ton of videos on LinkedIn because he was like a big Wall Street dude. And he does a ton of videos on Instagram and stuff. If you don't follow him, follow him. His podcast is called The Success Lift. And it's really good. And if you're into like trying to work out and get fucking ripped, that's your guy. Just be healthy and be more productive. He's unbelievable and all that stuff. He wears his Pulling the Cork hoodie in almost all his videos.
Love it.
What does that tell you about the quality of the fucking product?
Yeah.
This is a guy who worked on Wall Street, drives Audis, all right? Like married to a 10.
Yeah.
You think he's wearing some shit ass fucking shit that somebody gave him?
Gildan?
Yeah, some Gildan bullshit. You know what I mean? Guy knows what a torso looks like. Okay, back to where I lost my train of thought there. I'm too excited. It's 100. Okay, so we're going to talk about, like, I think about this a lot. So anyways, like I was saying, I was thinking about that, but then I thought, well, what was the most fun I ever had in an episode? And I have fun on most of them. Like, but Marlboro Mile Island, to me, was the most fun. It was the most unexpected thing that ever happened.
We just went off the rails.
It was, dude, the funny thing was, I re-listened to it.
Yeah.
I didn't remember anything about it. I just remember it being really fun.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, and then I was listening to him like, this was
So far-fetched.
It was like sketch comedy. It was like it was improv, basically. You know what I mean? Because originally it was just gonna be like, what are the 3 things you would take to an island? And then it became like, we got jet skis and fucking real dolls and
Sex dolls.
sex dolls. And
Yeah.
that's one of my absolutely favorite moments of the show. Sean, by the way, Sean Belair has a full rundown of everything we have on the island somewhere in a Word document that he sent to us. So it got me thinking, and I was like, what would it like? Because I also do think about like, I love post-apocalyptic movies. I love them. I love Mad Max. I love all those fucking movies, unless they're too depressing. You know what I mean? Like I love The Walking Dead until they get to the trash people, right?
Yeah. Oh,
by the way, Tommy told me the other night, I was like, hey, there's a new Rick Grimes Walking Dead show out. He goes, you didn't watch the rest of it. I go, well, what? I didn't watch like the last 2 or 3 seasons. He goes, never watched the last season. He goes, it's the worst season of television ever.
Terrible.
So it got me thinking about that. And I was like, having a laugh with myself and thinking like, as people say like, oh, you know, if the fucking shit goes down, like you got to have a crew of people ready to assemble, right? And like kind of help each other out. Like the biggest thing you can have is community, is strength in numbers, right? I'm like, is there any better numbers than the Corkers?
Yeah.
Like talk about some no shit taking fucking people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like gonna take no shit, you know, at all.
Right.
So what are we talking for? What's the apocalypse in this
You name it.
exercise? So
I hadn't named it yet. You
you
name
could
it.
have- it's zombies. It could be zombies. It could be fucking just infrastructure breakdown. That's my favorite one.
Infrastructure breakdown.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
that's
like,
what we're going with then.
we get hacked by China or Russia.
That's coming.
They pull the cord.
Yep.
And we have no electricity. So now all the cops disappear.
Yep.
They're home protecting their families. No
Yep.
one's picking up trash. So now your trash is building up.
Yep.
No plumbers are coming out to solve your clogs.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Your plumbing won't even work.
yeah, plumbing. It'll work, right?
No, if you get the right pitch.
Yeah, but like, yeah, eventually it won't. Within a couple of months, it's not going to work anymore because they're not fixing it.
Yeah, and it's
Clogs
not
are
getting,
done.
Yeah.
It's not getting
It's gonna
done.
smell like ass.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad.
yeah,
The
exactly.
city's the worst place to be.
That's right. So you don't want to be home.
No,
you want to
gotta-
be with us.
You gotta go.
You want to be with us, all right?
And where are we going?
Okay, so this is why I did prep you guys on one thing, which is the the location of where we're gonna set up this fucking estate.
I really wish I remembered like one of their old commercial jingles or something because I would have just bolted it out, but I don't.
All right. So I was thinking about this. I'm like, where would we go? Like, what's semi close, but you have a little bit of fortification to it?
See, I used to talk with my buddy,
Yeah.
and we were like, we should go to a Walmart because Walmart has tons of food and water and fucking you can like
I like that.
board
Smart.
up the doors.
Yep.
Or like my favorite store is BJ's.
Yeah, but the
He's just
problem is
great.
people are just gonna
I
keep
love
getting
BJ's.
attracted to that.
100% because there's everything there.
Yeah.
There's fucking medicine,
Everything.
booze,
Yeah.
Glasses.
food, glasses, fucking
Reading
BJ's
material,
is the best because
beds.
you can block off all the entrances and then you can still get elevation in those stacks, like in Employee of the Month. Where they
Yes.
had the fucking secret room up top.
fucking
Yeah.
Great.
Fork truck right to the top.
Yep.
You know? But I do like your idea.
Okay, so here's my ideas. I was thinking about, I don't know why I came up with this, but I was like, first of all, when you email the show about being part of if you missed the golf tournament, you're going to want to email us to be part of the commune.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, when the shit goes down,
Don't miss that email.
don't miss that email, all right? Because there won't be any email anymore. I'm keeping a paper list. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to Canby Lake Park. We're taking it over.
Fuck yeah.
All right?
yeah.
It's fenced in, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
got
to
a lot
call
of
it-
high points.
I like
for-
to call it the wall.
Yes. It's got a lot of high points for snipers.
Yep.
Our snipers, specifically.
Yeah.
I'll be naming them later. It's got a fucking body of water on it for fishing, right? And for accessing water,
Yeah.
okay? It's got rides when shit gets boring.
Yeah.
All right? We'll get generators and shit. We'll figure out how to do this shit.
We got electricians.
Okay? Look, just put fucking Tommy and Bailey in a cot and push them down the fucking big hill at the cannonball. You know what I mean?
Cannonball's a great sniper perch.
Dude.
At the top.
The top of the fucking water thing
Yeah.
of the flume, right? By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about because you're not from here, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Just go online and
Google
look
it.
up Canopy Lake Park. It's a C level amusement
But
park.
it's our sea
but
level.
it's our C level amusement park.
It's home,
actually a
it's home
good
of the biggest wooden
No.
structured roller coaster.
oldest.
Oh, I
think.
thought it was oldest wooden.
I think it's oldest wooden.
Oldest, biggest.
Oldest, biggest.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
every
as far as you know.
department.
As far as you know.
It's the
Don't
Yankee
Google that.
Cannonball is what it is.
Don't fact
I'll
check
tell you
that.
right
Just
now,
Google
I
Canopy
wanted to
Lake.
name. Here's a fun fact. When I had my band American Thread, I wanted to call it. We got picked like I knew what kind of music we got lumped into, which was like kind of southern alternative country, and like I was like I wanted to call the band Yankee Cannonball so fucking bad, and then like one of the guys was like, dude, but you know like. People from the South will take that as like a little that I know. They're all woke fucking losers down there that play fucking guitar. Yankee Cannonball's a sick name for a band, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a sick name for a roller coaster. It's one of the best roller coasters ever.
It's awesome.
It's a
Good
fucking
place to get
phenomenal roller coaster.
whiplash.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. First time I was there, I was like borderline if I could ride that or not.
Yeah.
And I went on it. I was a timid kid too. So I was like nervous. I made the height and I was like, all right, let me try it. Let's go. And I went down it and I went down it like 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
that day because I fucking loved
Oh,
it so
dude.
much.
My mother, I'll never forget this. I was in line at the Yankee Cannonball. It has a long line, especially like a Friday night, which we were there that night. This is my mother. This is all you need to know. I've talked to her a lot. I'm in the line. I'm shitting my fucking pants. I don't want to fucking die. I would rather do anything. Pay any amount of I'd barter all the misguided liquor in the world to get out of the situation. And she just looks at me. She goes, "Pull yourself together. You're gonna have a great time on this ride." And I'm like, "That's really making me feel better." You know what I mean? And she was right though. She was fucking right.
Yeah.
Sometimes your mom's right.
It was a fucking blast.
So that's my thought process. First of all, you got a lot of fucking material there. You got a lot of areas that you could make first of all, there's already areas there that you could make into a living place, right? They got keg taps there already.
They do.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if we're going to roll in some fucking kegs,
We'll be all
we'll
right.
be fucking ready to tap them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they have backup generators.
Yep.
They have to. I would guarantee they have them.
Yep.
And I also guarantee that they have
Popcorn,
popcorn, 100%.
hot dogs.
They have their own ferry.
Yeah. They
Boat
got a ferry. Yep.
that you can
oh, yeah,
dick
there's
around the-
a fucking lake there.
There's
Right?
that's what I'm saying. There's a
Canopy
body.
Lake.
Canopy
It's
Lake.
on a
Canopy
body
Lake,
of water.
bro.
Clicked.
We can
Finally,
fucking
that
we
clicked.
can fish, right?
Yes.
So we're protected on the lakeside,
Yeah. Yeah.
semi,
Semi.
as good as you can be, other than fucking Navy SEALs or something.
Snipers will take care of that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, obviously. But on the wall side, there's a huge wall there, and it's an empty parking lot with full open sight.
Wide open, yeah.
Yeah, so nobody's getting in there, fucking sneaking in.
No
All right?
chance.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you could, if we had to walk there, we have to walk there. But I'll tell you right now, if we are going to get up there, we're going to have to take, there's going to be some other absolute zeros that are already in there trying to do it because that place is filled with absolute lunatics. Like, you want to talk about like,
Connies.
like one-armed carnival people, juggalos everywhere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
The
That's
worst
who's
people.
That's who's gonna be there.
Yeah, the worst people. So we could kill them immediately, right? Here's the other thing. They have food prepping stations.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This place has everything we need. Has a fountain in the middle of it too, by the way. Think about somebody, you want to get snipers? Ferris wheel. That thing is fucking very high. We just stop it at its pinnacle and leave fucking one of our snipers up there. You know what I mean?
Jump Town's gonna be up there.
Well, I mean, how's he gonna do that and cook at the same time? I got a lot of
yeah,
plans
he's
for
gonna
everybody.
cook.
All right.
I was just thinking how high that fucking Ferris wheel is.
He would
Yeah.
love it.
He loves being high.
He loves being high.
So he would
High
fit
as never
perfect
been.
up there.
I'm higher than that
And then he
fucking...
falls asleep at the sniper scope. He's definitely the cook.
Yeah.
He's not sniping.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can't snipe.
no. I think he's like, fucking, my gun jammed. All right. We
didn't
also have
fall
a special
asleep?
guest on the show. I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
Okay.
Who we got?
This is where I did fucking prep. I prepped for 100th show.
I love the prep.
Preppers is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. I found a guy on TikTok months ago who fell into my algorithm, the Appalachian Prepper. Now, when he fell into my algorithm, he had like 6,000 views a video. This guy now has millions of views on his videos. He is a fucking... has Richie Slush for brains. He's an idiot. All right? And he's just hustling and fucking every eighth video is like, you should buy this fucking like machete so that like if the world ends, this is what's going to happen. So he's going to pop into the show periodically to give us tips. All right? So here's his first tip. We have 5 tips for him throughout the show.
Okay.
Here's his first one. This is the Appalachian Prepper.
Let's do 5 SHTF tips for females. Now, I'm sorry if this hurts any feelings because I'm a man, but it still needs to be addressed, so share with everyone. Number 1 has to be self-defense. Women are often targeted in violent situations, so it's important to learn self-defense techniques. Consider taking some self-defense classes and purchasing self-defense tools, pew-pews, pepper sprays, or taser. Number 2 is personal hygiene. Women have specific hygiene needs that may be more challenging to meet than their male counterparts during an emergency situation. So stock up on feminine hygiene products and consider purchasing a portable toilet or a camping shower. Please feel free to use the comment section to share tips and tricks with one another. Number 3 is medications. Women may need certain medications for reproductive health, such as birth control or hormone replacement therapy. Make sure you have a sufficient supply of any medications that you need, because chances are you won't be refilling a prescription anytime soon. Now, number 4 is food and water. Women have unique nutritional needs, and it's important to make sure you have enough food and water to meet your needs, not just the people around you. Be sure to stock up on foods that you like and meet your nutritional needs. Last but not least is your emotional well-being. Now, let's be honest here. Everyone is going to experience increased stress and anxiety during an emergency situation. You need to make sure you're taking care of your mental health and well-being in times of high stress. You cannot always be the rock to lean on. Now, ladies, if I don't step on too many toes with this one, we're going to talk about birthing kits next. AP out.
All right. Here's what I'm going to say. I've already been prepped on this, obviously, because I know the videos, right? And there was one I was looking to find, so I just went through all of them. Took them. My favorite thing is his first tip. Number 1, most important thing is you get some fucking martial arts classes. Number 4 is water. And by the way, number 3 is get a camp shower. If you don't have any fucking water, what good's a shower? And by the way, you can be the best jujitsu person in the world. It's like, yeah, I beat the fuck out of some guy and I died of dehydration the next day because I fucking prioritized my martial arts over my water supply.
See, my favorite was 5 because it was so subtle. But he was like, ladies, please don't fucking overreact. And every lady was like, here's my machete for your throat.
This guy is a mental fucking midget.
That
I'll
was
tell you,
great. No, I love
all
him.
his videos are shot on like a train track
How
somewhere.
about him telling him that all the women smell?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, dude, you better get tampons before water. By the way, food and water is number 1. Like, and he's like, you better get some fucking birth control because if you're gonna be fucking out there, you won't be having any kids. You think ladies really horny as shit when she's starving and fucking dying of thirst?
No one has a shower.
Nobody's gonna
He's
shower.
like, ladies, step 1.
I want to
Midol.
fuck right now. Like, dude, I'll tell you right now, when you're in Apocalypse, like, and you're not in our imaginary awesome commune, nobody's like, oh, dude, I can't wait to fuck. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, dude, I got a fucking cut on my leg. I'm probably going to lose my leg, and you're going to have to cut it off, Fitzy. You know what I mean? That's why we were talking about this the other night. We did bring, we were up to New Hampshire. I told Tommy to bring the Xbox, which was good because Nate got like a little touch of the stomach flu on Friday night. So, like, we were kind of laid up there in the house for a little bit. They were playing Red Dead Redemption, and we were just watching it, and Nate just goes, you know what I'm realizing about this? They were playing Red Dead 2. I'm like, what? He goes, you definitely didn't want to be alive then. He's like, everything you're doing is either like beating somebody up, trying to steal the money, being stolen from, or like dying. Like that's like basically what
Heads on a swivel 24/7.
100%. Like
It's not an easy life.
like Jumptown and Rizzo's and Lowell's trying to eat a beef. You know what I mean? Like it was the other night. All right, so we're at Canopy Lake Park.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to fucking brass tacks here. All right. Let's just assume we all get up there because that's the most important thing. I'd like to start thinking about jobs for certain people within the Corker realm.
All right, well, let's start with transportation. We know a couple bus drivers.
Okay,
I'm
talk to me.
I'm thinking Billy O'Leary brings us up there in a bus.
Oh, yes. Like we Billy O'Leary is a prepper type of guy. Like he thinks of
Billy O'Leary is stealing a bus, and we're getting up to Salem, New Hampshire.
100%.
Yeah.
That's right.
Artie's with him,
Oh, obviously.
just watching his six.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just kicked out the back window, watching any cars following us. That's what's happening.
Yeah, yeah. I can tell you right now, we can arm Tommy easily because the one time we went up to our friend's camp, he let his two grandkids shoot the gun, and then Tommy shot it. And the two kids shot the gun, and they both cried in their father's arms. And then Tommy shot it, and I hit a fucking Woody. I actually said to him, I go,
Hell
dude, put that
yeah.
thing away.
Let's
Get a red
fucking
rocket
go.
going like a fucking golden retriever. We can arm him, you know? Yeah, okay, Billy O'Leary.
Yeah, he's
great, perfect.
And that'll fill majority of the Corkers that are going to come with us.
Yes.
He can even get one of those extension Silverline buses if he wants.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that fucking get the accordion in the middle. I think, you know.
They just did a weekend way up in the sticks too.
Yeah. So he's
they're
got,
already fucking
He's already
prepared.
got a little. Yeah, he's got a little.
That's
he's got
an
the itch.
unbelievable first draft for the
It's
for,
great.
for a
And
Corker job.
Artie's standing there with this hockey stick like
Yeah.
fucking Casey Jones.
Yes,
from
dude.
Teenage Mutant
Casey
Ninja
And then we
Jones.
Turtles.
put like,
Fucking let's go.
He's
dude,
got
then
a
we-
fucking
yeah.
mask on and he's just fucking hacking people with this
spikes off
stick.
it. And then we have like maybe we get like a real like sick blade on the end of it so they can just fucking gut people with it. You know what I mean?
He's in.
Because that's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to stop at least twice on 93 on the way to
sick.
Salem, New Hampshire to
Yeah.
fuck people up.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna have to happen.
So like, are we gonna go the way? Like, can we go up to Salem? I really don't know highways like that. Can we go like 495 so we can stop at Bella's on the way there?
Well, we got don't fucking bury the lead here. I mean, I was gonna say. Now, you guys are talking about jump on the ones and twos. Now, Doobie has a voicemail message obviously called in saying he wants to be the cook, wants to be the chef. If I don't have Harry from Bella's there,
Yeah.
to fucking, but more importantly, Harry and Chris from Millie P's because
Yeah, we need
we're gonna have a
chicken,
lot of
too.
chicken.
Yeah.
And the good thing is we're in New Hampshire, so we can round up some cattle, and we can round up some fucking chicken.
And chickens, yeah.
And we're gonna be, first of all, basically the haunted mines just gonna be a chicken farm.
And you know that Canopy Lake Park has a ton of frying oil. Chris Parsons is just going to go ham on these chickens.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it won't be, Chris will be like, this isn't the fucking avocado oil I get from like fucking Texas.
But still.
It's gonna be, we're gonna make do.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna be eating a lot of chicken, a lot of beef.
Yep.
All right. So we gotta have Harry and Chris up there. These are more like Harry and Chris are treated like a little bit in my mind like royalty up there. Like,
Yeah.
like they're like special occasion dinners.
Yeah, they're not at the- they're not at the
Doobie,
buffet.
Don't take this the wrong way. You guys are in the now. Harry's the biggest in the trenches guy I've ever seen actually, but Jump and Doobie are like you every day. Like they are the type of guys that are gonna make you whatever you want and whatever we can get access to.
They're going to crack the MREs, heat
100%.
them up, and fucking make them taste good.
Every day,
Yes.
every minute up there is going to be like an episode of Chopped with Doobie and Jump.
Now, here's the thing. I thought about this too. And now I know we all have a million connections probably on this type of thing. Now, as everybody knows, I'm not a big weed guy, but I respect it. Smoke your weed. My brother-in-law's brother, without using one of my brother-in-law's names, makes the best weed. It dynamically will fucking murder you. I actually, I feel bad. He grows it and I buy it from him when I'm drunk.
He's a
and then
weed
I
chef.
give it out to people. Like, I'm like, take it. I don't want
Try it.
Like, I've said this before. I very occasionally smoked weed. One night I decided to when I was shit-faced on a St. Patty's Day. And they're like, this is whoever's weed. And I'm like, I'm calling an Uber now because I'm going to fucking puke and throw up. So we need him up there. And he lives in New Hampshire already. To harvest, like, bring the harvest. Because we need to fucking keep our flock happy.
Yeah.
And we're going to need, like, a guy like Jump's going to need to be smoking weed all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he might smoke all the weed that this guy makes.
But that translates to like regular vegetables too, like edibles. Not
This kid would
not
be able to
weed
run
edibles, but like
This kid
peppers
would basically be able
and
to
potatoes.
Yeah.
I need potatoes.
He already knows how to do it.
Always.
We need potatoes.
He's a hydroponic fucking Sonic Hedgehog guy.
Yeah, so
you know
you
what I
can
mean?
do a vertical fucking grow, and it could be some potatoes, some peppers,
Yeah.
bell peppers, onions.
Yeah. All right.
All the
Now let's think about
essentials.
this. We're gonna need. Do you anybody you're already thinking of
For what?
for any job up there?
Companionship. I need my wife.
Well, obviously we need our wives.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
my
need-
number one draft pick.
Yeah. Yeah. 100. Well, obviously.
And my kids.
Goes without saying. Yeah. I mean,
I felt I need to say it.
hey, listen. Everybody knows
If it-
whether I like it or not. Maggie's gonna be there. So
If we're going through this apocalyptic fucking thing that we're going through, Brendan will be at the 3-point line just shooting, just doing nothing but missing.
Podcast that
Just
can't-
doing
3-point
nothing
line
but
thing.
shooting.
You know what? You know what we'll do is, by the
Taking
way,
all the
I
stuffed
will say
animals.
this: we're gonna need Christy there because I'm gonna need a little fucking spice of variety, some fucking rice and beans.
Yeah, I had that today. I'm all set with that for the apocalypse, but that's fine. You guys want it, she can make it.
I'm the only one. I'm screaming out, Christy, hook me up. Okay, because I had a combo draft pick for this that I think does a few things for us. First of all, we're gonna need. We're obviously the three leaders of this thing.
Yeah.
Right? We're setting the fucking pace.
We get the captain.
We get the
emblems.
captain. Yeah, exactly. We're the ones who, if you fuck up, we put you in jail. All right. Well, we tell somebody to put you in jail. Fitzy puts you in jail. By the way, if the apocalypse, I thought about this today. If the apocalypse really happened, it really happened. Like Fitzy's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Me and you gotta go become like court justice.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna find like a gang and be like, we'll just fucking make you laugh. You know what I mean? Like
We're just fucking
make up a song about
prospects.
your brother that you hate. You know what I mean? Like that. Like exactly.
Can I
Like,
do a review about you?
because I saw that on some of those like locked up abroads. The guys like they love like a guy who can play the guitar and be funny, and I'm like, that's what I'll have to go with. I mean, I have to fucking otherwise I'm just getting ass fucked by everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just fucking or killed immediately.
That devolved quick.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reality of the apocalypse. I hate to tell you this. You want to be a Academy like Bach. You don't want to be getting ass fucked. Against your will. Maybe you do, but not against your will.
Yes, you will.
All right, so I thought about this. They have that big, like, they have that stage now in the middle of. This is where I saw it ran to Kevin
O'Neill.
Nitwit, Kevin O'Neill. Right next to the Yankee Cannonball now. They have like a stage, and they have like bands come on there and like fake like instant
Bruno
bands.
Mars.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The least talented New Hampshire people ever.
Bruno Mars
People
is
who, like-
Asian up there.
Yeah. People who saw like one episode of like America's Got Talent were like, I can do that. And like, listen, dickhead from Wyndham. No, you can't. Like
She bangs.
yeah,
She bangs.
yeah. So, but I'm thinking we need Sunday service in the mornings.
Yeah.
And there's two men combined, and my only fear is they could turn the whole place against us. It's Joey Boats and Josh of the Church of Luck.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
I mean, we're talking about two of the best.
At what they do.
Two of the
but
best at what they do.
They're solid though.
Oh, yeah,
I
you don't have
could
to
never
worry about
see
that.
them turning.
No, they
anyone
wouldn't turn
against
us.
us.
They wouldn't turn us. I'm always saying they have the power to.
They
That's how
definitely
charismatic
do.
they are.
Yeah, they are.
Like the Church of Luck. I mean, really.
I could never miss a service.
Imagine if, by the way, like, because it would be the perfect time for the Church of Luck. Because the Church of Luck, it would be like, hey, Josh would be like, hey, you got unlucky, but you got here, so now you're lucky. See how that works? Like the Church of Luck.
how that works?
Hallelujah.
Well, it's just like the Book of Eli. You ever see that
Yeah,
movie?
of course. It's a great movie.
fucking
Great fucking movie.
And that bad dude is just trying to get the Bible. He's like, if I can find this one book, I can sway everyone. But we already have Josh and Joey Boats,
Yeah.
who are on the side of good,
Yes, right.
who are gonna sway people in the way they have to be swayed.
That's right. I can't even imagine.
We already lucked
I can't
out.
even imagine
Yeah,
the sermons those two would be delivering
Oh,
on
it'd be
Sundays.
great. It'd be fucking
It
great.
would be unbelievable.
I would never miss a service.
And you know what it is? They always say this, in tough times, laughter will carry you through.
Oh, yeah.
Those would be like, people would be paying more to see that than Bill Burr. Like, unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to go off topic for 1 second because I want to talk about something I just thought of. Shane Gillis's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
What did you think?
So awkward.
So awkward.
So funny.
See, now here's my thought. I'm getting a little concerned about Shane Gillis. I'm a Shane Gillis guy. Tommy's favorite thing in the world is to watch Shane Gillis over and over and over again. I love Shane Gillis. He's like the ultimate guy who's a comedian who would be like perfect on this show, for example, right? I'm just getting a little like worried that he's getting a little oversaturated in the fucking market a little bit. And that's unavoidable, right?
Yeah.
I don't want him to jump the shark.
I think he'll be fine.
I do too. So you think because he went back on SNL?
No. First of all, I hate SNL. I hate that shit. I'm glad he went. It was, and by the way, it was the best fucking most viewed episode in 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? I love Shane Gillis. I think he's like everything we need to try to like, whatever, get back to some type of normalcy in this country. That said, I just hope that like, I don't know, like he's so out there right now. Like, I hope something bad doesn't happen. And they're like, oh, see, we told you. He has fucking naked pictures of, like, his little cousin on there or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
All of a sudden, he's canceled.
yeah, it's like I always am afraid that Billy Strings is going to die, like, in a car crash. Because I'm like, he's such a generational talent. I have anxiety about his existence. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need this person right now, right? So that's what I'm concerned about. I watched it. I thought it was okay. I'm not expecting him to make me laugh on there because he was
SNL.
funny. But
It's fucking Channel
SNL
7.
stinks.
Yeah. It's so bad.
It's the worst. It's the worst thing in the world. Well, the good news is there's no Channel 7 at fucking Canopy Lake Park.
Not in the apocalypse.
PTC estates. All right. It's time for the prepper to check back in.
Hell yeah.
This is number 2
What does
or
this guy
5.
look like?
I can't
He
wait to
looks
show
like a
you
typical
afterwards.
Appalachian.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking zero with glasses. He looks like he weighs a
Mountain Dew
145.
mouth.
Yeah. No. He actually looks like a normal guy. He looks like a guy who like works at like fucking Target, basically.
If martial law has been declared, this is what you need to do now. Now make sure you share with everyone because the world's going to shit and we might need this information sooner than you think. 2020, we all witnessed how fast things can change when society feels itself in danger. The order of things. The world we thought unchangeable shifted under our feet in a matter of weeks. Here's 5 steps you need to take now if martial law has been declared. Keep your weapons hidden and unlisted. Lose them. They don't exist. The same goes for food, ATVs, vehicles, water, medicine. You need to keep these items out of sight and unclaimable. On top of that, don't talk about your preps with others. Keep a low profile and avoid looking militaristic. Blend in and become the gray man. You have to avoid unnecessary travel at all costs. Checkpoints will be danger points that will put you in contact with the authorities, drawing attention to yourself. Even a small accident may get your name in the system, and who knows what lists we've already been put on. You have to be the perfect citizen in public. The more you plan to break the rules, the more you need to look like someone who would never do such a thing. Publicly support the new regime, but never go out of your way to draw attention to yourself. Be sure to always keep in mind that many people will be paid informants. You need to be very careful in these times with whom you trust. Many people may truly think they are doing the moral thing with helping the military government. You have to remember, in these dark times, good guys and bad guys won't be obvious to all. Dude,
let me just say this about this guy.
I
have to say this before I get us a drink. He looks like he works at State Street Bank. That's what he looks like. I just cracks me the fuck up when he's like, you gotta fucking make sure your guns are unlisted, your ATVs are hidden. Like, where are you hiding your vehicles?
Hiding
Like,
vehicles.
hey, Danny, do me a favor.
Well, he
throw
lives-
a camouflage fucking
put
thing
a
over.
ghillie suit on this thing, will you?
So he's called the Appalachian Prepper.
Yeah.
So he lives in the mountains.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's easier to hide shit up there. You know that Mountain Dew mouth is like a thing there.
I know it is.
Yeah, for like the miners and
Yeah.
shit in fucking
Dude,
West Virginia.
I just don't understand how. Oh, can I? Oh, that's Magnum. Never mind. Can you imagine being that nervous every day of your life?
No, it's not worth it. You can't.
It stinks. I'd
You
rather
can't,
die.
you can't
No
live
thanks.
like that.
I'm good.
fucking-
I'd rather die.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing.
But-
I'm not convinced this guy's from Appalachia. He looks to me like he's from like Saugus or something, like this
Yeah.
fucking guy.
Well, that's
Lives in the hilltop
Brendan,
estates.
Yeah.
That's by design, dude. He's the gray man.
Yeah, he's the gray
You
man.
have to.
Yeah, you have to be the gray man.
sink in with
By the
the
way,
rest of
there's 5
society.
of those. That was 2. I've been burying the best ones. I'll just say that.
Oh yeah, and those were
I
great.
think-
I fucking love both of
The
them.
guy, I watched it one night for like an hour. That's why it's still in my algorithm. Because a couple times, like I couldn't find the ones he said the wrong words, like as he was trying to talk, but he just still posted it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, by the way,
Time is money, Brendan.
people incite fear, and fear sells.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do believe in being prepared for things. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong, but I think that like, as they say, make hay while the sun shines. Like, if you sit there all day being like jarring pickles all day with your kid, like, your kid's gonna fucking hate your guts and nothing good's gonna happen. And by the way, when you watch Doomsday Preppers, which used to be one of my favorite shows, all those guys is like, okay, dickhead, you have no money already. Like they want it to end because they're like, money's gonna be worthless. It's like, well, good thing because you got none. So it doesn't matter. You're fucking sitting there trading knives to people for fucking jars of fucking SpaghettiOs or something. You know
There was
what I
a
mean?
guy that was living in Somerville on Doomsday Preppers. And
I
he was
remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
He was living in Somerville, but he wasn't like originally from Somerville.
Yeah.
He just moved there.
Yeah.
He was living there.
Squawker.
And he's like, look at my bug out bag. Wait till you see what happens when I'm gonna leave. Like, dude, you got a car? He's like, no. Use public transportation.
I love when it's a
You're
Philly
Bill
fucked.
Leary's getting him
You're
somewhere.
fucked.
Yeah, and he's like, unless you get another. By the way, Bill, tries to get on the Corker bus, and fucking Artie just puts a fucking stick into his fucking neck.
Hell yeah.
He cross checks him off the bus.
100%.
Fuck out of here, bud.
All right, and the other thing I was gonna say with Josh the Ironworker is Josh can help us fabricate shit, and
Yeah, so it's a
we
huge
got
because he's handy.
Here's the best part about our crew, other than me, who's useless. We got a ton of people. We got a ton of people who can do jobs.
Yeah.
Like, how many fucking plumbers do we have?
Oh, we got a lot.
We can funnel that shit right out to the lake.
Yeah.
You know what I
But then we
mean?
got to drink it.
Yeah, you can't just dump it in the lake.
We don't live in.
Well, that's why you're a plumber. You tell me where to put it. I'm a fucking idiot.
That's our drinking supply.
Like,
Friends
well,
like, just pump the shit out there.
Well, so there's one electrician I'm thinking of right off the bat, and that's Bobby C. But he
Bobby Z has got to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's 100% going to be
Yeah.
there. But I don't
Bobby
think.
C's there.
But I think he's leaving all his tools behind because it doesn't affect his mortgage or a blowjob.
Listen, here's what
No
I'm
more
saying.
mortgage though.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's what I'm saying. I think Bobby Z is director of facilities. I already thought about this. Like,
Yeah.
so he's over everybody who's got a job like that is plumbing, electrical, like
He's a
running the
super.
generator. He's the general. He's the
Any
outside
crafts,
super.
any craft. He's
He's
in
the
charge of all
inside super.
crafts.
Yeah.
He's not the
Inside
outside
super.
super. He's the inside super.
Inside the wall.
Inside
He's got
the
all
wall.
the keys.
Yeah. Now, I thought a lot about because I do believe in giving jobs to people who have just been loyal. I believe in loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We believe in loyalty. So, in honor of that, Andrew Fontana, the Fonz, will be the official scribe of the commune. His job is to carry a ledger around and 2 clickers on his hands to record whatever he wants.
Swears.
And swears. Yeah. And he's going to record history and who swore the most that month.
Yeah.
That's what his job is going to be. That's what we're doing with Fonz.
Josh is going to make him a bulletproof Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, let's talk about security for a minute.
Oh, we already know what that is, right?
I got a lot of ideas.
I mean,
We
the
got
head,
a lot
the
of
head of
people.
security
Okay.
has to be Clocky.
I like this.
I like it.
I like this a lot. I like this a lot.
Who's gonna? Do you think Clocky's letting anyone through those walls?
No, never.
No fucking
And
chance.
he's a great director of men.
He is. People will follow Clocky.
All right, can I talk about a few people that have to be on this staff though?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, well, obviously, fucking Nate
Nate,
has to be on
yep.
the staff. I mean, Nate's
Muscle.
jacked.
Nate's like,
and he's like,
ground security.
yeah, and he could like break your arm in 2 seconds.
Yes.
But Nate also he can't be around mountains because it's bad news up
That's
there.
yeah. Well,
We're not leaving the car.
yeah, we're not leaving the car.
Fucking
Yeah, he
can't
could
be
climb
right,
the
so
top of
he's-
the fucking cannonball 50 times.
But he's the one that's just doing patrols.
Yes.
On the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like
And you know who's partners?
muscle. Who?
By the way, he's gonna be on the show in a couple weeks. Dave Sweeney, the original Ginger.
Fuck yeah.
By the way, as we do with
Trained.
all Patreon
Already trained.
lifetime members,
Yes.
they get to come on the show for
Yep.
an episode. And I already said to Dave Sweeney, I said, it's your time. Your time is now. So I think the second weekend of March, he's coming on. Let's
go.
I don't even know what we're going to talk about. We'll get on a text message with him.
Redhead with a scally
Yeah.
cap.
He's also in law enforcement.
He's already trained. You
Yes,
don't have to do any
that's what I'm saying.
training.
Him and Nate are both trained.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we need now. I got 2 other guys to add to this from my flock.
Okay.
My guy, Pete Kelly, who's in the, what's that fucking thing he's in?
FBI.
No, the
National Guard.
ATF.
ATF. Yes.
Yeah.
This dude might break Nate's arm. Nate, don't listen. Clever years. They were college roommates, which is so weird. They look like they could be brothers. And my guy Mark Finocchiaro is the fucking karate expert. Because like you're gonna need a guy who can like be in a ninja outfit,
Yeah.
like maybe fucking like literally rip somebody's guy's
Every
neck
crew
off.
needs a cigar.
100%.
Yeah.
He's our Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mark Finock on the fucking on the 1s and 2s with the Seagal shit. Pete there to like do like complete like fucking like he might swim across the lake to kill a guy who's just looking with binoculars at us.
Yeah.
Nate and Dave to run that, you know, kind of general thing. Clocky to direct everybody.
Yeah.
And throw the parties at night that, you know, have a beer, boys. You know what I mean? That type of
It was
party.
a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day today. You guys really knocked it out of the park.
Time to relax.
It's time to relax.
Now this man isn't a Patreon member, but he's gonna follow me. He will hold on to the back of Billy O'Leary's bus to get up there, and that's Joe Teddy.
Oh, I mean, you want to talk about a muscle guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like you know
another
what Joe
muscle
Teddy's
guy.
good for? That front gate.
Yeah.
That like with the arches.
Yeah.
That's not even in the park yet.
Yeah.
Because I think he could stop a car.
Yeah.
With his body.
He can stop
Like
a car.
if he was able to reach both edges of the gate,
he would.
like he could stop a car.
But here's the thing I know about Joe Teddy as well. He would be over a loudspeaker 1 hour and be like, "All right, can like we do like a shift change or something?" He'd get bored immediately. He would get so bored. He's like, I want some action, something shit like that. So we might need him on like a fucking, like the changing of the guard for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yeah.
That's what we might have to do with Joe Teddy. We might have to rotate him a couple times.
Okay.
Put him in front of like the log flume or something.
Yeah. Well, he could probably push that log flume up like the thing if the electricity's not working.
And as long as you give him a mirror so he can still take selfies, everything will be fine.
Yeah, we need now in the facilities group, and we're probably gonna miss some people, right?
Well,
I'm
I got-
talking about
I got a
electricians.
sniper.
Everybody. Well, real quick for the, I'll go back. We'll go back to that before I forget. Mohan with fucking Bobby C in the facilities
yeah.
group.
Oh, yeah.
Like 1 and 2, You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Go ahead. What do you got for sniper?
Mark Fitz, deadly with a sniper rifle in Call of Duty.
Really?
Unfucking believable.
Really?
It
Yes.
translates right to real life.
So he's gonna be
identical.
posted at the top of that water tower or on the fucking
I like it on the top of the Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Yeah, at the top of
Don't
the
we
Ferris
already?
wheel.
Well, oh no, jumps not there no more.
No, we move. Jump is
No,
back.
jump is cooking.
Now listen, if we get like a barrage of people coming in, Jump's a good guy to have. That Jump could go out and like throw Joe Teddy out of the way and like
Yeah.
break somebody's arm.
Yeah.
Like you know
Why
what I
don't
mean?
you go grab the tenders, buddy? I got this one right now. You know?
I love it. I like Mark Fitz on the on that too.
Yeah,
We,
he's
we
fucking
do need
deadly.
someone on.
You know who else I got on security? My brother-in-law Steve Judge, who is a very tough dude. I didn't know that. I found out some people. He never told me that, but I found out from some other people. And he also told me one time that if there was going to be an apocalypse, I definitely would just not want me to tell him, but telling it. He was like, if there was an apocalypse, I go, what would you do? And he's like, I'd probably do. He's like, if I had a gun, I'm like, what? He goes, I mean, the world's ending, and like, you mean like people are just starting to rape and loot? And I go, yeah, like that type of thing. He goes, I put my whole family out of their misery, and then I just go out and I just start fucking killing people until I got killed.
Jesus Christ.
That's the type of guy we need, though. We need a brain like that, you know?
We need someone on top of to overlook the water. We need someone on top of the Boston Tea Party.
I'm telling Adi not to let Steve Judge on the fucking bus. First off, he hated my draft. He was like, anyone but
Judgy?
Fitzy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, anyone but Fitzy wins this draft. What a complete disaster. I think it was a quote that he
That was a quote.
So, Adi, if you're listening, Steve Judge, check his license. He's not coming on the bus.
He's hung onto the bus like fucking like.
He's dragging.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves in Speed.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like that dog from Vacation.
Yeah. Here's one rule I'm making. Because I don't want anybody fucking crying tears when we start running out of food. Don't bring your dog on this fucking bus.
Yeah,
So I'll
no-
tell you right
yeah,
now.
no pets. Come
Unless
on,
you
will
plan
you?
on fucking that thing being Saturday night.
Joe
fucking,
Teddy's dying immediately. He ain't going anywhere without his
well,
dog.
listen, I'll tell you right now. Unless you're fucking okay with the fact that some night it could be Jump's fucking dinner. There's no way you want to bring that dog up.
Ooh. So that breaches another subject.
Yeah.
If we're realistically in this position, right? And I know you guys are going to answer like the safe way, but imagine if you were in this position.
Yeah.
Would you ever turn cannibal?
I mean, if I had to, I would. If somebody's already dying, like if you were like, all right,
So that's
I'll
that's
tell
where
you this
you
right now.
So that's where you separate it.
Let me
right?
give you an example.
Are you killing someone for food, or are you waiting until it naturally happens?
No, but I'll tell you this right now. Let's say the
what's the
three of us
difference?
are stuck in an apocalypse. We're going across the fucking White Mountains, right?
Yep.
I fall down. I break
We all followed Nate.
we followed Nate up to Mount Washington like idiots. I broke my leg completely, like fucking femur sticking out. We're on the side of the mountain, right? You had a gun. I'm talking apocalypse. There's nobody coming for us,
Yeah.
right? I would be like, Fitzy, put a bullet in my fucking head and eat me. I'd be fine with that.
What if I had the skills to cut your leg off, cauterize it, and feed you your leg to keep everyone alive?
I think I still want you to kill me. I think I still want to be dead.
How
I don't
fucking
wanna
much
live
have you
that
thought
bad.
about this, dude?
By the way, here's the other thing. Here's the other
Christ.
thing. Like when people say something like that, I'm like, the world sucks. So it's like at that point, so it's like, why would you want to be alive? It's like,
Yeah.
put a bullet in my brain.
Sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, and you guys eat up. You know what I mean? Have a little Brendan stew for yourselves. But here's the other thing we're gonna need. We're gonna need a team. Now we kind of just said. See, I think we're mixing the teams a little bit. So we're gonna main core security team. We're gonna need like my boy Pete from the ATF and some other guys. to go out and kind of raid or some shit because we're gonna need to like, get some cows and shit into the fucking park. Chickens, cows. They're probably gonna need to kill some people to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I need some people who are like, you know, I don't know if they've ever killed anybody. I don't think they have, but I mean, I wouldn't mind if they had in that situation, so they were used to it. You know what I mean?
And you waste that good meat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because then you could bring that back.
Danny's terrified right
A
now.
little bit, you know. Just glad I'm on your team, dude. That's all. Or am I?
All right, let's check in one more time with the prepper here.
Hell yeah.
Let's hear AP.
After the shit hits the fan, you do not have kids. And if you do have kids, you don't have daughters, you have sons. And you're not a mom, you're a dad. We're talking about protecting women and children after the world goes to shit. Don't forget to share. Let's talk about it. Following an SHTF event, when living in a world without rule of law and order, just don't tell people that you have kids. And if you're traveling, everyone should be dressed in such a way that they look like they could be of the male variety from a distance. Low profile, basically androgynous is what we're looking for. One easy thing you can do, and it's a good idea for everyone anyways, is to keep some scissors and manual clippers in your supplies. Quickly give yourself and your kids a haircut. Men shave that face. It helps to stay under the radar and makes those gas masks seal better. It's horrible that we even have to have these conversations. But with the state of the world today, I think it's better to have than have not. AP out.
Let me tell you right now, AP out.
AP out.
I like how he goes, it's horrible that we even have to have these conversations. We're not having a conversation.
We don't. It's just
You're
you.
talking to me, dickhead. Let me say this, too. If the time comes, I'm going to go with my brother-in-law, Steve Judge's take. If the time comes when I'm like, hey, girls, come over here. We gotta cut all your hair. So hopefully somebody believes you're a guy, which they're never gonna do, so they don't rape you, like, and then murder me. Let's just all die. Let's all take this. By the way, I got some high-powered drugs they found in the fucking CVS. Let's all eat those and fucking go away.
Hey, Fitz, you gotta shave your beard, bud. Gotta be under the radar.
Yeah. This guy fucking by the way, like, what a good time of parties the AP prepper is. You know what I mean? Like, I would love it if you found out that he's like a hot shit and doesn't give a fuck about any of this stuff. That would make me love him. I don't think that's the case. Based
No,
on
he's
seeing
all
him.
in.
Oh, he's all in. He's like, I can't wait till it ends. Like, fucking, you know. Next thing you know, he's like, do yourself a favor and, castrate yourself before you head out there. Like, it's like, what? What are you talking about, dude? Absolute fucking maniac. All right. Who else do we have, though? We got to have some other people here.
I got a couple.
All right, go for it.
So I believe, and I could be, maybe I'm going off the rails here, but I believe Canopy Lake had a boat once upon a time that was a
has a ferry.
gambling boat.
It looks like a gambling boat.
It does. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. We're going to make it a gambling
Imagine if
boat.
it was old, like when you walk
Like
on,
Ozarks.
guys are like, oh, what would you like to play?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
like Ozark has that fucking.
boat.
Yeah.
so maybe that's what I was thinking of, but we're going to turn it into a gambling boat.
Okay.
And we're going to have a sports book in there, and Bobby Ferrero is going to take care of all of
I love it.
all of our gambling needs just to get out of reality real quick, even though there's no sports.
So that's what I was gonna say. So
The
No,
odds,
no,
the odds,
I have this solved. I have it solved,
The odds
but I
are
haven't
gonna-
got there yet. And I was thinking of what we were going to do with Bobby.
yeah.
So, you just solved it for me. Because here's what I was going to say. I was going to get to this. After Sunday service, which is at 10 a.m. every Sunday.
Okay.
Josh and Joey Boats lead. The people, we all get dressed nice. You know what I mean? Wear some of those old-time outfits they got in the picture-taking thing. With the rifles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, it is basically like the best version of gladiator sports ever, but without like the killing other people. We got a hoop court right there.
Yeah.
All right. We got plenty of room to have races, right? We get all that stuff. Bobby Froyo sets the lines and everything. You can bet like bags of popcorn, you know what I mean? Like that they sell there, you know, that we'll have for perpetuity. Like you could bet like, tickets. Maybe we ration out tickets for the rides because electricity is going to be, we're not going to have a ton of it. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking that's what Bobby Froyo will do. He'll set the Sunday lines for the Sunday games.
Yeah, he's
You
the
know what I
Greek.
mean? Yeah, he's the Greek.
Yeah, Bobby the
And I
Greek.
think we end with like a big football game somewhere in the park.
hell yeah.
I could do
You
that.
know what I mean? They have the campground. We just rip up all those fucking dumb tables, and we have a football game out there.
That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
spot.
And then we could start getting the younger guys trained into that. You know, like the Tommies, the Connors, the
Brendans,
Brendans. You know
yeah.
what I mean? By the way, you know what the best part about this park is? This is why it's going to be utopia, actually. It's this multiracial fucking park in the business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jovan may be helping out. I'll tell you right now, every year when we get to fucking Christmas, I'm not letting Jump. Sorry, Jump.
No, your day's off.
You know who I'm getting that tenderloin from?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Cornhole, by the way, for days.
For days.
You know what cornhole we played at this place? Oh my God.
Yep.
You know who's a great guy to have in this? He does not listen to the show, but Kraken is like a conspiracy theorist, prepper type of person.
Yeah.
He's a guy you need there. You know what I mean? He would also kill an outsider.
Yeah, I would take McCracken.
Where are we at on? All right, where are we at on this, Fitz? We're sitting there, okay, it's a fucking Sunday after service. Me and you are walking around in our white robes with Danny, right? As we do.
The C on it.
Yeah, I'm picturing like kind of like an Indian flair, like to these white robes that we're wearing. I don't know why.
Can we just steal one of those cars that are on the track? We can just drive that around,
yeah,
right?
drive that around.
All right, perfect.
And you got a family just walking through that fucking desolate parking lot on their last legs. Guys scruffy as fuck. One kid, whatever, and a wife. Where are we at on this?
They're not a
knocking
threat.
the door. How do you know?
Well, I'm asking you.
I don't know that. We don't know that.
Then
They're
we
just asking, can we come in?
We have to ask Clocky.
Yeah, we send out Nate or someone. Evan would be good for security too.
Evan would be good for security.
Evan
Evan would be good
is-
for painting too. He knows how to paint.
Evan knows how
Because
to
that Yankee
paint.
Cannonball peels.
Yeah, it does.
He's all lead paint.
Yeah.
It's the biggest, oldest wooden piece of shit in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
Evan,
trust
so-
it every year.
So Evan, for now, he's gonna have to paint. He just had his knee replaced, so he's not gonna rough anyone up. But we're gonna send out someone.
This
To,
is happening tomorrow. So.
yeah, we're gonna send
hopefully.
someone out to figure out if they're a threat. With Mark Fitz trained on the threat,
Okay.
so just in case anything goes awry,
Yeah.
that dude's over.
Okay.
And the woman, and if they listen to AP, they're all dudes.
That's right.
Yeah,
I think instead of
be
that,
smart.
here's
Be the
what I
brain
kind
man.
of think. Instead of that, like,
you just kill them.
well, I think we have somebody at that like weird house before the pizza place on the corner, and they just
Yeah.
kill everybody that comes in. Don't even ask you questions.
I don't know if we can benefit from more people.
People are
I
gonna
would
be
like-
knocking on this door all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so-
We have
to-
limited
to-
rations.
we have to weed them out.
So I think Clocky has to go out there with a sign, and on one side it's just a thumbs up, and on the other side it's an anchor, and that stands for they're a sailor, and they have to fucking, and they just fucking he just walks away from, gives no explanation.
Right when the anchor comes out,
Here's-
Mark
see you
Fitz
later.
pulls the trigger, and they're
Here's
all
what I
dead.
say.
One
We
bullet,
need
four
we need
kills.
two people at that post who are like legit.
Yeah,
Like I would
Not gonna
nominate,
miss.
like say you give me like fucking Pete, my my ATF guy, and give me Evan, right at that post, right. If that person is exceptionally, they feel like this person should be in the park, they can come in. If not, we got a bag ready for them, food, a couple blankets, some penicillin or whatever. Send them on their fucking way. Sorry,
we
beat
gotta-
it. Here's a little something.
we got to frisk them first. Like,
Well, they're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
busy.
right.
I'm busy playing that fucking shooting game in the fucking arcade. Like you
With a
make
mustache
it
on.
make it soft serve.
old timey clothes and a mustache on.
I'm just crushing a deep fried Twinkie.
Yeah, I mean, come on. All right, let's do a couple of ads. By the way, this is brought to you by Canopy Lake Estates. All right, real quick, I'll start. All right, misguided spirits. Drinkmisguided.com. I just was talking to Fitzy about this before, right before the show started, where, sorry, Drink Misguided is the other thing, but sorry, misguidedspirits.com, misguided-spirits.com. I was getting sidetracked because I was looking for this bottle of whiskey that I had in here. And I'm like, I had half a bottle of whiskey. And I'm like, Fitzy, I think I gave it to you the other night. He's like, I don't really remember. And I'm like, well, I don't think so. He asked Melissa, no. Then I remembered, it dawned on me. Then I'm like, oh, I gave it to this guy who came in with Maggie, his friend from work. And the guy was like, this is really good. And I'm like, just take it. Fucking take it, dude. Tell people about it. All right? Tell them all about it. Misguided-spirits.com. Employee owned. All right? Out of Brooklyn. 26 states. What's up? I'll tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of their whiskey. Danny took a whack off the tequila before we started.
And I don't even like tequila. That is so fucking smooth.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
It's like Gatorade.
Vodka, gin, aged rum, silver rum, tequila blanco. What's up? Tequila reposado. Like how I said that? Whiskey. Triple sec wines. Okay. I drank a bottle of their wine here a few weeks ago. It's excellent. You can get their bottle shipped to you, by the way. Thanks to Chris Shelley for making that little picture
great
for us.
picture.
Yeah.
Great picture.
Unbelievable. Our girl Michaela O'Leary. She'll by the way, definitely going to be part of the fucking community.
Oh, we haven't even talked. We haven't scratched the surface with the women yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't even got there yet. This could be a 5-hour show. You can buy it on their site. So if you just go to Shop Bottles, right? Brings you to shop.misguided-spirits.com. You can buy their 5-bottle sampler, which are big bottles. I mean, they're all this size. Whatever this is, I don't know. It's enough to get you fucking shit-faced out of your mind. And real quick, too.
$7.50.
Yeah, and you can find them at Ball Square Wines. Is that what it is? Right?
All Square Spirits.
Ball Square
Fine wines.
Fine Wines. Yep.
I just totally made that up.
And real quick, too, want to say this. My guy, Jay Klepp, who's he's our contact for, he's their distributor around here. He's the guy who went to Louis Peace with and drank a bunch of beers. He bartends at the Shine Square Pub Tuesday, 7 to 1, Saturday, 12 to 7.
Shine Square?
Yeah.
Where
it's
is
in
that?
Somerville.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
There's a Shine
He
Square?
said it's like a great dive pub. That's what he told me. It's a
All
great
right.
dive bar. So we got to go someday.
Yeah, fucking right.
He also reminds you of Coughlin in what's the movie? Cocktail.
what
He's
a
like
mo- what a movie that
yeah,
is.
he's like he's a fucking pimp. So, anyways, shout out to Jay. All right, so Misguided Spirits, Louis Peace.
Lily Peace Chicken, 50 Binney Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Parking is validated in the lot attached to the restaurant. If you're looking for fried chicken, go to Lily Peace. Their fried chicken is unfucking believable. They also carry Misguided Spirits. It's a great place to go. 50 Binney Street in Cambridge, great location. They also have the Hub Hall location at North Station.
Sure do.
All your sandwich needs if you're going to a Bruins game or a Celtics game, go Bees. Executive chef and owner Chris Parsons, lilypeaschicken.com. Try the shishito peppers.
Oh,
If you're looking for a little side before you get your chicken sandwich or your fried chicken 2-piece, Matt Ricci from Stoneface Brewing is quoted as saying, "These are the best shishito peppers in the world."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even a close second.
There's no debating it. It's just the best. lilypeaschicken.com. Go get you some.
As far as sponsors for this round, we are going to end it with Bella's Roast Beef, 1211 Osgood Street, North Andover, bellasna.com. You know what that stands for. It's not Narcotics Anonymous. That's in North Andover. Harry, Sandra, the staff, everyone in there is unbelievable. Go in there, get the best roast beef. He's the king for a reason, all right? He's the king for a reason. They started out in Southie when they had Liberty Bell. They moved up to the Merrimack Valley. They're crushing it up there, and they're great, great people. Mention this podcast. You will get nothing but a thank you and a great goddamn meal.
That's right. All right, I'm just going to do the other ones now.
Sure.
And by the way, we're going to need this guy. We're going to need this guy
Yeah, we are.
at the fucking estates, Tedco. All right, Teddy. Get in bed with Ted. I've said it a million times. Wife doesn't like me to say it, but I will fucking say it again. Me and Ted have been trying to find a place. I've been really busy with work. Ted's been really busy with work. We've been trying to fucking find time. It might be tomorrow to meet up and just talk shop. Listen. When you need a house made out, when we fucking take the fucking old timey cars off that track,
Yep.
and we need to build a bunch of houses on there, Teddy's our guy.
Hell yeah.
All right. Get in bed with Ted. TedcoCM.com. All right. TedcoCM.com, 233 Pearl Street. Not that you even need that. 617-996-6827. Admin to TedcoCM.com. All right. Now, Ben Franklin Print. Listen, way more than fucking print. All right. Our guy, Ben. He's going to be a guy we need there. I'll tell you why, because people need clothes. All right. So when the shit hits the fan, Ben knows to load up his new fucking Tacoma that he just wraps. Looks sick, right? And
Joe made this.
Yeah, he made that North Shore Beef sweatshirt.
Quality.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Joe. Joe's gonna be there. All the beefs guys are gonna be there, obviously.
Yep.
We're gonna need him there. I'll tell you why. People are gonna need clothes. All right. Well, we want them printed. We want them to say fucking part of the community, so you know that you're not
With the fatigues.
Yeah. You're not some fucking newbie fucking weirdo.
Some
you know what I
fucking
mean?
sailor.
Yeah, some Doctor Strange trying to get
Maybe
in there.
that's what Clark has to do. He has to look at the tag on the back of your shirt.
By the way,
and see if it's a
Doctor
Gildan.
Strange, if you don't leave a voicemail soon, you're not in the commune. I'm just saying that right now. You're fucking overdue. All right, so we
Bus
need...
is not stopping in
Bus not
Billerica.
stopping in Billerica, buddy, unless you fucking come back to the fucking roost. All right, we're going to have Ben Franklin there. 978-624-7341. And like I said before, guys, on a serious note, Their hoodies, everything is fucking fire. So whatever you need them made by them. They make the shit for the North Shore Beefs and for us, all right? And we got some big boys walking around that wear these things hard.
Yep.
I'm talking beer drinking on the weekends. Tommy, I gave him a coat to borrow for the weekend because he left it as his buddies. It was my coat that wasn't made by Ben Franklin Print Company. Fine, it's not great. The quality of the coat, not the printing or anything. Craig Richards actually did the stitching.
Yeah.
It's just some cheap coat I bought and had Craig stitch it. Did a great job. Tommy he gets in the truck tonight, he goes, Dad, the whole side of this thing smells like beer. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. So talk to our boy, 978-624-7341, benfranklinprintco.com. All right, let's get back to business. Let's get one more prepper in here before we kick off.
AP.
We need to talk about this one. There is a significant threat that often gets overlooked, and that is the risk posed by our own children. Yes, you heard that right. Our own flesh and blood can inadvertently jeopardize our safety and survival plans. Kids talk, and they talk a lot. Whether it's during play dates, school recess, or online chats, children share information with each other freely. And while their intentions may be innocent, their loose lips can inadvertently expose your family to unnecessary risks. That's why it's absolutely crucial to work with your children to keep your preps a secret. Sit them down and have an honest conversation about the importance of discretion in times of crisis. Help them understand that sharing information about your preparations could inadvertently put their safety and the safety of the entire family at risk. Because to me, it's not about keeping secrets from our children. It's about empowering them to be active participants in our preparedness efforts. Involve them in age-appropriate activities like emergency drills, first aid training, and gardening, because this will instill a sense of responsibility and self-reliance.
A couple things. First of all, I haven't told you guys this yet, but the good news is the AP Appalachian Prepper, he's going to force him. So he's coming, all right? And
Hell
he's,
yeah.
He's going to be in a
go.
bug-out bag in the woods.
You know who's not coming? Our kids.
Let me tell you right now. Let me say something
Who
right
would
now.
have known that Steve Judge had the right idea from the beginning? I wouldn't have called it.
Dude.
But AP Prepper says he's the
100%.
guy.
Well, let me tell you this right now. It's loose lips sink ships, dickhead. Not loose lips cause problems, or whatever the fuck you just said. The guy's the biggest dummy in
I
the
was
fucking
waiting
world.
for sink ships.
Yeah,
and he just
everybody
didn't,
was.
Yeah, he didn't fall
and he
through.
he threw us a curveball. That's the AP.
That's the Appalachian way.
Prepper. Yeah.
It's the Appalachian way.
Guy sounds like he's not from Appalachian, by the way. I'm convinced he's
No,
like a
he's not.
fucking software program from Cincinnati.
He's not a
Fucking
hill.
zero.
He's not a hill
Skyline
person.
spaghetti.
Lose the DNA all day. Fucking lose the DNA. All right, let's get back to the fucking commune here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the good thing, like I said, about this whole place is we have a bunch of building materials kicking around, right? We also have rides. Like, because kids are going to get bored, all right? They're going to get bored. Now, we have to consider this. That bus probably fits, we're going to need 2 buses.
So we're just going to give
Billy
Andy
O'Leary-
the other bus. Andy Regano can do the other one if we want to invite
Okay.
Andy.
Andy's invited. He's
All
a
right.
fucking long-time corker.
All right, we give
One of the
Andy-
best.
we'll give Andy the
can
bus.
fix a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah. Oh, he's a
fucking-
mechanic.
Yeah, Andy Regano. By the way, this is the most inside baseball PTC show ever. Like, I don't even know half the people we're talking about. I'm just kidding, but I do. We're talking about some of the best people you've ever seen in your life. Now, I thought about this too. We're gonna need a guy who can go out and get deliveries, and because we're gonna need to run out every once in a while and go loot, right?
Okay.
We need a guy who can drive a big truck. Now we have Billy O'Leary, but I want John Bauman in from the Patreon.
Yes.
All right. Michigan's own drives Fago for a living. If you don't
Yes.
think this motherfucker's driven through a bunch of juggalos before, he'll take out a fucking crew of juggalos 2 seconds. All right. Spray Fago right in their faces. Yeah.
Done.
Andy knows how to smoke meat.
100%. Yeah. Definitely does. You know who else we need on the? I think on the
Craig Kimberly.
We got Craig Kimberly in
Okay.
the fucking hoop. You know who we need, definitely. No questions asked. I mean, we're going to need Buggy there. Because we're going to have some big bodies in this fucking place.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, Buggy's also the type of guy that, you could be you need to go, Buggy's the type of guy that you could be hey,
Intimidation factor.
not only that, but you could be hey, there's a guy, we have a fucking drone up. There's a guy down by that exit in Salem, and he's just wandering around. Buggy would be I'll go kill him. And he probably would kill him. You know what I mean? If he had to. He wouldn't do it today, but in that
situation,
survival situation.
we'll paint him green.
Yeah.
And people won't even know who he is. And he'll just go kill that dude. And then someone like AP was talking about, the authorities.
Yep.
Maybe there is authorities at this point, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're looking for a green dude.
Yeah.
And Buggy's just back hanging out normal.
Now, I think we need to go back to think about this too. We're going to need Paul Gentile there to rally the troops at times because things are going to turn low.
You need an inspirational guy.
You need inspiration. He is an inspirational guy.
Yeah.
All right. He likes to party.
Oh,
We know
yeah.
that. Established. That said, when it comes to brass tacks, that kid will fucking rally a troop.
He might
like
be
nobody
one
else.
of he might be one of those guys dressed up in the Canopy Lake mascot uniforms.
He could be. Yeah.
Like the parrot or whatever?
He'll do whatever you need him to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also will bite somebody's face off. I've seen it before.
Keeping spirits high.
Yeah. Keep his spirits high. Now, let's talk about the female caucus.
Oh yeah.
Because we need a few things going on here.
Medicine.
I'm done breeding, right?
Yep.
First of all, we're getting camping showers for you guys, obviously, and we're getting you self-defense classes for
Fight
Appalachian
all,
Prep.
don't overreact.
Don't overreact. Don't get all
said
heated
that.
up. I believe the children are our future, as they once said. All right. Now, I believe women, in general, have a better way with children, always than men do, intuitively.
Way better at rearing children.
100%. Yes. Yeah, a guy who rears a child, it's like, fuck. Like, hopefully this works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know. So we're gonna need the wives of Pulling the Cork and the wives of all the best people in the world that are Corkers to be there in order to like, you know, basically like teach school, right? I'm not saying that fucking in a bad way. We're in a different environment right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that negatively.
No, we're
you want
saying-
by the way, you want to get on the fucking, you want to get on the ones and twos with fucking ATF agents? Go for it. Or would you rather teach school and fucking
Just a bare minimum at that point.
yeah?
We don't need it. I'll tell you what we can leave out: algebra, because we'll never use that.
We don't need that. We don't need that. We need like,
I like algebra.
No, you don't. No one does. People that teach algebra don't like
the only
algebra.
class that's taught by a man is taught by 50. It's writing,
Yeah.
creative writing,
English 1.
English 1. Yeah, Maggie is she's a teacher. Kirsty,
Yeah, Christy would have no problem watching kids.
100%.
Yeah.
Melissa would be
As long as
be
she
right
gets
there,
off my back,
right?
I'm good with it.
And I think that's what we need for like we're gonna need those children to be raised by strong women.
Yes.
The good thing is we already have strong women.
Yes.
We don't have some bullshit ass bitches.
Right.
We got like Ann Seeley. We got like, you know what I mean? We got some fucking strong ass women. We
Yep.
got fucking Michaela.
Yep.
We got the wives of Pulling the Cork. We got some of the best women.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yep.
We got Steph Nelson. To drink us out of beer. Like
Steph
within a
doesn't
day.
listen. She's not getting on
we
the
get-
bus.
She's like, yeah.
We got
Steph
my-
would definitely be like, fuck this, and never get on the bus.
Alicia's on the bus.
Alicia's on the bus. Alicia's
Steph
on the
ain't
bus.
getting on the bus. She doesn't listen.
No, 100%.
We
100%.
got my cousin Bridget running the infirmary.
Oh, hey, listen. First of all, and my sister Cammie, who's a nurse,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Emily, who's a nurse.
Yeah, we're good.
We need a doctor, but all doctors are dickheads.
Doctor
I feel like.
Strange, bro. There
Finally,
it is.
you found the place for
There it
him.
is.
Doctor Strange.
He's just there. He's playing. He's like doing Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch me if you can.
yeah, he's like Chevy
He's
Chase.
like, what do you think?
He's like Chevy Chase in that scene where it's like,
It's like, I'll defer to you.
yeah, he's like, yeah, he's like washing his hands and shit. And fucking
At present, as per usual, but I'll tell you at another time.
we need a bartender.
Julie Turner.
Okay,
Julie's
a bartender.
Yeah, why not?
I think Julie Turner would be an unbelievable, like one of the best teacher crews. We're gonna need a lot of teachers.
Yeah,
we got a lot of kids there.
So, but Julie's going to be the type of bartender like she's never bartended in her life. So she's going to ask you how to make drinks, but she's going to do it with a smile on her face.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, you bartend.
Yeah, I'm in a white robe in the car.
Okay, all right, yeah, one of us. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not going to work.
We get served drinks.
Yeah, fuck
one of us.
We get
One
served.
of
We get
us.
served drinks. I mean, listen. I think this is shaping up to be one of the best fucking communes of all time,
Yeah.
ever.
I mean,
All
people are
time.
going to want to try and come up here.
Yeah.
We'll try and keep it minimal with New Hampshire people.
Where are we at on old people?
Old people.
Only our immediate family.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. They're gonna die soon, like at some point. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're
Well,
going
I
to
mean,
take
they're
up,
gonna die within the next 20 years.
yeah, they're
You know
going
what
to
I
take
mean?
up resources for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
We can handle that.
Yeah. We're gonna need sticks. Because Tom Ahern's gonna want to walk around the park and smoke a stick.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mohan said
mean?
he wants sticks.
Yeah. We're gonna need a humidor.
I've been known to do a stick or two.
dude.
Yeah, we're gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna need to turn the haunted mind to a humidor. Is what we're
Yep.
gonna need to do.
Yeah.
Tons of sticks.
Yeah.
No hard drugs allowed in the park, by the way. None. And I mean none. Okay?
So you can't even go into that, like, what's the something drome or whatever, the one that's dark and fucking get all the flashy lights and
Yeah.
shit. If you have a stroke, you can't go on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah.
That'd be a good place for
Turkish
hot
Twist?
drugs. No, not the Turkish Twist. It's near the camp.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't think that's even there.
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, it is.
The Twister that's inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then all you hear is like trashy Swedish fucking
Yeah.
techno.
I'm just saying, nobody's selling like contraband hard drugs in there.
No, yeah.
No,
don't
no,
want
We
people
kill them
fucking-
immediately.
No,
What are our punishable by death things? Rape, obviously.
yeah,
Yep.
rape, yeah,
Murder,
yeah.
unless it's warranted by one of us in our robes.
Yeah.
I'm just still envisioning Fontana with the scribe, dude. That's hilarious.
He gets like a red robe or something. Like,
I
you know
feel
what I
like
mean?
we should teach him to shoot though too.
Who, Fontana?
Yeah, he needs a gun. He has a sword from when he was Peter Pan.
I think he just needs the sword. Sword's good for
He
him.
can have a sword.
No, he has to wear the Peter Pan outfit the whole time.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
just write shit down.
It's kind of a theme park, anyways. You know what I
It's
mean?
perfect.
I'm loving this fucking crew we got.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
All right, we got one more prepper. One last kick at the can with the AP.
Let's talk about 4 scary things that are going to happen after the grid goes down. Now, individuals addicted to video games who have an unrealistic perception of survival in an actual disaster may finally be liberated from their parents' basements. However, lacking the necessary skills and experience, they're definitely going to struggle to adapt to the harsh realities of a disaster situation. Without access to antidepressants, those with mental health conditions would confront the challenging circumstances of a disaster without the necessary support needed. Now, people's focus on celebrities and entertainment would be non-existent as they prioritize their immediate survival needs, such as finding shelter, food, and safety. And with social media no longer relevant or accessible, individuals would have to seek validation and self-esteem through real-life accomplishments and experiences. Now, these are harsh truths that a lot of folks are going to have to deal with. Don't forget to share.
By the way, a couple things I want to talk about real quick on that while I have it.
He's a bum.
He's a total bum. And I love when he's like, yeah, you're not going to be worried about fucking Jennifer. Like, imagine if, like, we have an EMP tomorrow, right? Everything goes out, right? And, like, 3 days later, like, we're running out of food. I'm like, what do you think Jennifer Aniston's doing right now? You know what I mean? And then this
Really
ticket's like,
miss-
you have to seek validation from somewhere else. That was his, like, little tell that he's such a fucking weasel. And he's like, nobody's ever validated me.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to fucking hope the world ends so that I can fucking trade a gun, a wheel of cheese for a gun and shoot the guy. You know what I mean?
That whole entire TikTok could be summed up in one great catchphrase: adapt or get clapped.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
Dude, fucking step up, Appalachian Prepper.
Yeah. Stop being a fucking 10-cent head.
Stop beating around the bush. What a fucking absolute zero he is. He is. He's trying to fucking profit off of
One of the worst
fear.
people ever.
Profit off of fear.
Yeah.
Fear mongering.
I hope he immediately gets killed in the EMP. Like, by the way, you know what it is?
He ain't
I'll
going
tell you
to-
right now,
he ain't
we're gonna
gonna
have a
become a
lot of
TMB.
resources. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm giving a picture of the Appalachia Prepper, and I'm being like, bring his head on a stake.
Yeah. There's
And I'm gonna put it on
there's
top
a
of the
bounty.
fucking Yankee Cannonball.
There's a bounty on
Yeah.
Appalachian
I'm gonna
Prepper.
fucking murder this
Oh, so
motherfucker.
speaking of that, right?
I'm starting to already get a little dictatorship going.
Yeah.
See
You
what
know,
happens? It goes to your
dude,
head.
it gets quick.
Goes to your
it
head.
happens quick. We got beef on lockdown. We got chicken on lockdown, right? I'm bringing in my brother-in-law, Chris Medeiros, who came and watched
Yep.
the fucking
Great guy. Great
episode.
guy. Yep.
Portuguese heritage. Great,
Linguiça.
great fisherman.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna go into Canopy Lake and bring out the bounties
Let's go.
of the deep.
I love it. We're gonna
What's wrong
need
with
it.
that?
Yeah, fishing.
What kind of bounties of the deep do you think they have in there?
It's like
Goldfish,
gold. It's like
anchovies.
it's like sunfish and smallmouth bass.
Meanwhile, like the place starts revolting because like me, you, and Fitzy are just playing that like game where you dunk a magnet in for the thing and be like, who picks out the best prize like all day? People are doing real work.
We're playing
Yeah, but you know what? We're
catch
letting
the
them.
goldfish
We're
in
letting
the
them
ping
survive.
pong ball. And instead of keeping the goldfish, I'm just drinking them.
Yeah. Let me tell you a guy
they're
I need
swimming
there.
around in
I need there in a
vodka.
lot of different ways. Is I need Mark Berry there. I need Mark Berry there.
dude. Oh, yeah.
He'll help run the cornhole tournaments.
Yeah.
That's 100%. He'll also be like a good like if you need something done, like Mark Berry's a good party guy, and he also like knows a good time. And if you needed him to kill somebody, he'd kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never killed anybody, but like he would if you needed him to. He told me that one night when we were drunk. So I know that for a fact. I know that for a fucking fact. Who else are we missing?
I know a good one.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna need to. We're all in there as one, right?
Yep.
But we're gonna have to form a union, and that's when my man Pat Mulcairn will come right in.
Ooh, oh, Mulkey. Yes.
Mulkey will come in, and he's just gonna stand on top of the podium, and he's just gonna tell us what the fuck we need to do, us included. He's gonna be like, "Listen, you guys might be running this ship, but we're all gonna start after paying dues. So we're just gonna have to get like little fucking Canopy Lake tokens or something." And we're just gonna have to upcharge do something to it. I don't know where all these tickets are going or anything.
Well,
like
listen,
that,
that's not going to matter, but I'll tell you right now, we're going to need another guy, a very special guy to our hearts. Now, if he makes the trip up there, this is going to be like when that dog, like one of those movies where the dog finds the owner like 10 years later. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
is this a Mark Wahlberg movie?
well, yeah, it's the best version of it. It's Brian Bach making his way up from Long Island.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, be up there, like, goes his fucking hat on, be like, what's up, guys? Like, Brian Bach's a good guy just to have, you know what I mean? Plus, I believe he's a union elevator operator in New York City.
Yep.
So, I mean, talk about a guy who can, like,
Fix
put
the
people at
rides.
ease, fix the rides.
Yep.
I don't think he's a guy who fixes the elevators, but he's a guy who can, like, definitely drink 1,000 beers and also then, like, put people at ease because he knows how, he's a good bedside manner. That's what you have to do to be an elevator operator.
The good news is that one of our sponsors has all the booze in the world. So they're just going to come with us. They have to too, right?
Who's that?
Misguided
Misguided.
Spirits.
Well, obviously. I mean, those guys are fucking sponsoring the place. You didn't tell you that?
Oh, we didn't tell. No, we didn't tell us.
Yeah, it's sponsored by them.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, the other thing is, by the way, we need some fucking culture in this place.
Yeah.
We need culture. Now, what do I mean by culture? I mean music, art. I get music covered, all right? Everybody knows that. We need artwork. We need Chris Shelley,
Oh, hell yeah.
all right?
Yep.
And by the way, Chris Shelley and Sean B in charge of logistics and I'm not going to call it propaganda, but keeping the spirits up with, like pro PTC estate stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like posters of us being like awesome, obey, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to go too far. You know what I mean? But like, making the people keep people in line a little bit. You know what I mean?
I'm also going to give Chris one more job, if that's all right. As a man that loves a good voice, he's got to be over the loudspeaker.
Chris Shelley is one of the best speaking voices
It's
I've ever heard.
amazing.
Yeah. It's like
So he's gonna be like,
he actually could be like a great like voiceover guy.
That's what I mean.
Like he could be a great voiceover guy.
in real life, not just this apocalyptic.
No, yeah, not just yeah. He's definitely working the speaker though. That's a good
He
call.
has to.
It's a
He
good
has
call. Imagine it just starts getting dark though. Like in there, it's like stay in your houses until 5 a.m. You know what I mean? Like it starts getting real fucking weird in there.
The minister of propaganda says
Who would be the minister of propaganda? Well, I guess it would be Shelley, right?
it'd probably be Chris Shelley. We
Yeah.
need a mayor. And who else? Who better? None other than
Al Delano.
Al Delano.
As the mayor.
The fucking mayor.
Yeah.
Someone who walks around and checks on everyone and says,
Yeah.
hey, you know what?
He's the only one with a suit.
yeah.
Well,
Nice seersucker.
I mean, listen, and see us like a suit with a cane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you one thing, we're celebrating the fuck out of the 4th of July up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. Gentile's in charge of fireworks. I'm not going to put him on the blast, but let's just say I've seen the man light off some fireworks before. And the guy can fucking make it happen, all right? So he's definitely fucking in there for that. Some of the
could just
guys
see-
aren't going to make it. Dustin Fannin, who's like a longtime member, he's out in California. You make that Oregon Trail ass fucking trek, buddy,
God
you're
bless you.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, but I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know if you're going to make it. And I hope you don't die trying to make it. I'll just say that. By the way, we're going to need a guy to butcher. We're going to need Kevin O'Connell.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to need Kevin O'Connell. He's the guy who
My
went in the
God, we have
back row,
so
got me
many
one of the
tradesmen.
best
I know.
steaks. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We have the why do you think I thought of this?
We're
We
good.
have all the best people.
We're good.
All the best people. Now, here's the other thing. This is like people don't even know. Like, we're the only people who know all the people we're talking about, but
Yeah.
that's what I don't give a fuck. When you need your fucking, because we're gonna need a bunch of trucks like your Silverado, my Silverado, Josh's Colorado,
Matt-
all lifted. We're
Matt
gonna need Matt Hersey
Hersey.
to lift
Let's
these fuckers
fucking
up.
go.
Because I'll tell you right
You
now,
gotta
we're gonna be
run
able to
over
fucking
people.
blast over the juggalos when we're trying to get the cows.
If there's a horde coming through those front gates, we're going to have to fire up the Silverados and run them the fuck over.
Oh, you fucking got it right.
Got to.
You got it right. Now, the other thing, last thing I'm going to say, last person on this list, because we need a health and for me, health and wellness program in this POC. Panuzzo's going to have to run that.
Yep.
Now, we're going to have to get him back from California, but if there's one guy who can get there from there, he'd probably run like a fucking giraffe the whole way.
I think he can rent out the Church of Luck for a couple days.
I gotta say this: his wife, who I've never met in person, Tasha Blasi, she's like a IVF specialist. Like she teaches, like helps women, like, you know, best ways to, if you're having trouble getting pregnant. But she's like, three things you didn't know about me. She puts on like her Instagram. If Panuzo shared it. She was like, the guy from Smartless's assistant, the gay guy, Sean, whatever his name is.
Okay.
Who does the show with Bateman and whoever the other guy is.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Bateman and
Their
whatever.
podcast, like
Yeah,
number
Will
2 in the
Arnett.
world. Yeah.
She was Andrew Dice Clay's live-in nanny. I want to say, Panuzo, I hope you listen to this. Your wife's more interesting than you are, so feel free to fly her out and be on the fucking podcast. Like, calories in, calories out is fine, but I want to know what it's like living in fucking Andrew Dice Clay's house. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
very
pretty cool.
Anyways, she's invited too. And by the way, we got firefighters on staff.
Yep.
We got Mark Chabok.
Yep.
We got Judge, my brother-in-law, who hopefully doesn't kill his family before he gets there.
No, he's. I already told Adi.
Chris Collins, my guy Chris Collins, who's a fucking one of the best corkers of all time.
So we got
Saved the guy's
first
life on the
responders.
ice. And by the way, last thing I'm gonna say about a full corker, one of the best corkers of all time, Pat Kane.
Oh yeah.
He's Josh's daughter's hockey coach.
Yeah.
What happens in the winter on the fucking ice in New Hampshire? It freezes. Who's coaching that hockey team for us? Pat Kane.
We got a guy.
Done. You know what I mean? What a fucking run right there.
Yeah.
This place is gonna be fortified.
Oh yeah.
Imagine, you know what I want from Shelley? I
Low key want this to happen.
No one's getting in.
It sounds unbelievable. I want Chris Shelley to like draw them. You know how when you get to Canby Lake, they give you like a map?
Yeah.
Like the map of our Canby Lake is unbelievable.
He's already processing this.
Yeah, with
I mean-
PTC and named after all corkers
This is
and
a
shit
big
like that.
project. It's a big project, but we found the right guy to do it. You know what I mean? All right, we got a ton of voicemails.
I love it.
Literally a ton of voicemails.
100
go.
show.
All right, let's go. You guys can hear?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, it's the Man Adam Joe Jumptown, guys, and I'm not sure if you're doing a podcast today or the next day, but one thing I do know is at episode 100. So first off, hats off to you three. I mean, one hell of a show, put together nicely, ever so swiftly, so quickly. The best podcast. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you're a 10-cent head. Guys, want to share a little story with you. So recently moved out to Lunenburg, started walking the dog out there. And so a few weeks back, it was starting to snow out. The dog shit in front of this mailbox. About a week and a half go by later, this guy comes out with his house and approaches me and says, I would really appreciate it if my dog doesn't shit in front of his mailbox where he has to step over it to get his mail. And I'm like, listen, you're 100% correct. That is my fault. I shouldn't have let that slide. I apologize. The guy continues to say, you know, around here a lot of people pick up after their dogs. And I simply replied, I'm one of those guys that don't pick up shit after a dog and carry it around with me. So have yourself a nice day, and like I said, I apologize. It's the Man Adam Joe Jumptown, guys. Let's keep the quality high.
It's one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
He's just like society norms. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So that's
But
why.
the
That's
thing
why
is,
we're
back
not.
in the day, people didn't.
Yeah, 100%. But guess what? Times change, and dogs are not allowed at PTC estates.
But before you click that next one,
Yeah.
Jump and his brother met me at the Golden Gloves.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how
Can
to.
this be said on the show?
No, I won't say
Oh,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah,
I won't say
yeah.
that part.
Patreon.
I will say this. It is a complete treasure watching fights with Adam Jumptown.
Oh, he's...
It's like just people watching him commenting on the fights. It's just one of the greatest things you've ever seen.
I got to
in
say
your life.
this real quick because I said the other night, like, we were out for Chabok's birthday. If you asked me, if you honestly said, like, what's the best thing about this show? What's the best thing about all this stuff? First of all originated from the North Shore Beefs group. That's how we all know each other. We've said that. Craft Beer Mafia, whatever. The best thing is that, like, we're friends with all these people because of this. Do you know what I mean? And, like, these things are just a vessel to meet people and, like, fucking hang out with them.
Yeah.
And then recruit them to your private estates to fucking protect it with you. You know what I mean?
What's up, boys? Just wanted to call in, say congratulations on the 100th episode. If it sounds echoey right now, I'm in my bathroom. My son's sleeping, so gonna try to be quiet on this one. Fucking, congrats on the 100 episodes, though. That's awesome, dude. Looking forward to another 100. Fucking, I'm all over the place today. Took my kid to Disney on Ice yesterday. feel like I came back from Afghanistan. Holy shit. Wild there. Just want to give a shout out, by the way, to the last time I was there was like 15 years ago. I took my niece, and I was like not the best. I was fucking popping perks like they were going out of style. So I didn't think it was going to be that bad. So this place is wild. Well, you guys, I'm sure you've been before with your kids. This is my first time taking mine. Holy fuck. What an experience that was. I want to give a quick shout out too to the old lady that was sitting at the end of my row who heard my kids screaming for the chicken fingers and french fries. So I had to get up to go get them, came back, and then she tried to not let me into the row. Fucking almost had to break her hip, throw her down the stairs. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, congrats, boys. Looking forward to another 100. Peace.
Kevin O'Connell.
One of the best. I can tell you right now that he
Legend.
could fucking pick a steak out for me any day.
Yeah.
Congrats on 100 shows, fellas. I'm not going to need much at my estate, I'll tell you. An infinity pool with a hot tub and a humidor full of Padron 50th anniversary. I don't need broads. I don't need booze. Give me cigars and a hot tub, and I'll be happy for the rest of my life. Later, fellas. Keep up the good work.
Oh, him.
I told him, by the way, we got Josh there and we got some carpenters, so we'll build all those fucking like wooden hot tubs.
Yeah,
and then Josh will fabricate the wood stoves.
Who's rolling cigars?
We have to kidnap a guy or something.
Well, you know what?
Jumptown could probably.
So I'm about to say
figure it out.
Jumptown can take care of that.
Oh, you know who else has to be there? But just for entertainment purposes, Jeff Clow and Sean O'Brien.
Yeah.
They gotta be there.
Yeah.
I mean, those are fucking. You know who?
No guest left behind.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Russo.
Yeah.
I got a gig tonight at Volcano Vineyards. I don't know if I can make it tonight. Are you guys gonna be there at 10? No, we set up a commune. Oh shit! I got a Pinot coming out tonight at my brother-in-law's house.
Yo, it's the 100th episode. You know I'm double dipping like George Costanza and Chip now. Anyways, I just saw Andy Ferg, North Shore Beef post the bullshit, top fucking whatever because they got the most votes, whatever. How can you have 35,000 plus followers, have the number one roast beef place, only have fucking 30 and some change of votes? It don't make sense. It's like Joe Biden winning the fucking 22 election. You know, nobody knew what the man Adam Jones jumped down.
He definitely didn't win the 2022 election, as far as we know.
100 episodes, the century mark. Congratulations. Round of applause for the PTC trash people. Great job, you guys. I had a blast being on episode 99, and I only got one thing left to say. Give me an offshore beef, sauce and mayo cheese, preferably served by a grease.
You turned on emo rock.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jumptown.
I didn't even know he said it at the end. It's
cool.
the best that it came right after that.
Billy.
What's up, you bunch of fucking cucks? Congratulations on doing 100 mediocre episodes. I've listened to 3 of them so far. One was good, one sucked, one was okay. Average at best. Go fuck yourself.
That's Andy Ferg, the owner of the Beast Page. By the way,
Yeah.
secret corker.
Loves it.
Is
Fucking
much
loves it. It's
more-
such a liar.
It's such a liar. Such a liar.
He just loves balls
He
in
loves
his
being,
face.
you know what he loves? He loves being a heel.
He called me this morning.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's the episode?" He was fucking fiending for that shit.
Yeah, because he left his message. Anyways, hey, none of it happens without you.
Happy 100th, fellas. Cheers to 100 more. Keep it short and sweet. See you Friday, Gillis. Got to find a Peaky Blinders outfit. You suck. Notre Dame does too. Fuck off.
If I didn't have Bobby Froy on this thing, I would have killed myself.
So he said it, so now we don't have to wait for the episode. But I told you I played Cupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
I played Cupid for Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Bobby
We
will be
knew
in
that.
Bobby will be in attendance with said date.
Let's
on
fucking
Friday night.
go. Me and Maggie will be buddying up to her in 2 seconds.
She's awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, this calls for Danny Gillis. We're some of his other friends. I don't think you know about us. We have this group chat going, and there's an ongoing joke that he's 6 foot tall even, and he refuses to
fucking
take his Nike Air Max off and go flat-footed and measure himself. Can you please do it live on the show for the 100th episode? Please, for the boys.
What do we think?
We need proof.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm down.
I got a tape measure downstairs.
Let's do it.
Socks only.
Let's do it.
We'll do it on 101. We'll do it on 101.
Who was that?
That was Mario.
All right.
Hey, fellas. Listen, any post-apocalyptic Pulling the Cork Commune that doesn't have Adam Jump and myself as the guys that cook and make all the food, then you guys are all 10 cent fucking heads. But other than that, congratulations on 100 episodes, guys. You guys are fantastic. Love listening. You guys know I'm a huge fan. Here's to 1,000 more. Take care.
All right. The only thing I forgot to a point, which I don't even think he listens to this anymore, but I got a job for Kev Marr. Judge, like great judge of people. You know what I mean? Like he will put a death sentence on somebody in 2 seconds.
Oh, 100%. You ever see that fucking meme?
Yeah.
The thing where it's like, oh, stealing? Jail. Straight to jail.
Yeah. 10-cent heads. Finally something cool. It all came from that miserable friend.
Loser DNA.
Yeah, loser DNA. It all came from that miserable kid.
All right, guys. Just want to start out by saying congratulations
Is
on
the
100
scribe?
episodes. I've listened to every single episode. From day one, probably the most original there. No big deal, whatever, go fuck yourself. You want to talk about post-apocalyptics in the PTC world? Truthfully, I don't give a fuck what happens in the post-apocalypse with PTC because I know for a fact I'm dead. But, you know, for the rest of you that are staying alive, you know, good luck, congratulations. I mean, learn Morse code because there's no way fucking radios are still going to be going, even though this isn't on the radio. Wow. Should I make a new, do I need a new voice? Oh, no. I don't know.
This is why he's the scribe.
One of the fucking 17 chefs that you guys are friends with stays alive to just have someone to cook for you. I don't fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
listen.
Bye.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Now, Fonz's been losing some pounds. He's down some serious pounds right now.
Let's fucking go.
I bet you I see him tomorrow. I'll take a picture with him.
I'll tell you right now. Well, pictures don't say everything. He's down some pounds. He's been putting in the fucking steps.
No, but Fonz is that guy.
Well, I'm just saying, if he does die and somebody has to, like, cannibalize him, you have to smoke him still for a while. You know what I mean? He's like a pork shoulder.
Yeah, it's you got to render that fat.
Yeah, so me too. Like, I'm not gonna be like venison.
He'd
you know
be a
what I
good
mean?
chicharron.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Listen. I mean, me too. I mean, you're gonna have to fucking render me down for a couple days. Like, you know what I mean?
Brendan belly burn ends.
All right, last one.
100 episodes. Way to go, boys. It's a pretty impressive feat considering the lack of talent you three have. Love the show. Keep it up. Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to get that golf tournament. Let's go.
Evan Valera.
Yeah.
Listen, I think that was the most voicemails we've ever had.
Ever.
It's a lot. 12.
It was awesome.
I thank the people.
That was awesome.
You know what is funny? When you
People
have
showed
the
up.
headphones on for a while, it's kind of cool to have them on. Like,
Yeah.
you can hear like super clear. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now I feel like I'm deaf. Actually, like
definitely
without-
deaf.
We're gonna need a headphone guy up at this fucking place. You know what I mean?
Or like something to, I need my cousin Bridget to give me some airdrops or something at the infirmary.
Yeah. Last thing we're gonna need on this place is we're gonna need a guy with a diving license, like a five. Oh, I already said Chris Collins has his diving license, because we need like a firefighter who can dive. Because if we like lose some shit down the lake, we need to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
We also need brewers.
No, this is what I forgot about. Matt Smith,
Matt Smith, Matt Ricci,
Dave Panette.
Dave Panette.
No, Matt Ricci sells the shit.
It's fine.
He can
still
push the cart around.
We still need Matt Ricci to pump up those numbers.
Yeah, he can
of
push
what
the cart
people,
around.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are brewing.
Oh, here's the last thing I want to say to you. I thought about this idea too. Now this could be for another day, but I thought about like, what if you could kidnap 3 semi-famous people to like, and then put them in jobs? I just want to say like, I'm just using all my kidnaps on the Peloton women. to teach classes throughout the day. Obviously for no sexual reasons, just to be, you know, part of the health community there with Panuzzo. Panuzzo has a harem of fucking. His wife doesn't make it along the way. Panuzzo just has a harem of Peloton broads. Like they're like, Brian's the best. Me and you and fucking Danny are walking around in our robes like dickheads.
All right, so can I guess your top 3?
Peloton broads?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I already know the top 2.
Yeah, I already told you them.
The third would be a shot in the dark.
Okay, so Emma Lovewell and Kendra O'Toole Kendall O'Toole.
Kendall O'Toole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would be your third?
When I take a fucking lesson I took 2 classes in 75 from the guy, and I'm like, am I gay for doing this? Sorry. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, am I gay for doing this?
So
like,
who's your third? Leanne Hainsby. Terrible.
She's so annoying.
She's a
I'm
stick
so out of the loop on this.
She's a stick in the mud.
Olivia Amato, I guess, that chick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little-
she kind of stinks, though,
little
too.
maniac.
That's like a far third. Like, if I was doing my polygamist Peloton wives.
Yeah.
But, anyway, so we're getting off track here. Listen, what a fucking episode.
It's awesome.
Great episode.
What a fucking
It was
episode.
awesome.
How fun was that?
And
I had a blast.
I know we missed people. We're probably
yeah.
going to get a ration of shit, but
Apologies to anyone that we missed.
that was literally off the top for all of us. It was
We literally
fun.
didn't have any notes. No notes.
I had 0
None.
notes.
None.
Oh, I forgot my fucking life straw. You
What?
ever hear about the life straw?
What's
No,
a
it's
life straw?
There's a life straw where you could go up to any natural
Yeah, I
body
have
of
it.
water
I own it. I own
and
it.
drink
Yeah, I
from
own
it,
it.
and it filters it.
I own it. I have it.
Yeah.
By the way, I bought that for that fucking dumb hike I did, thinking like I'm gonna need this life straw. I needed a fucking life helicopter to get me out of there. That's why I need a fucking straw.
Well, I don't know. The dude what was that guy's name? Bear Grylls? That guy used to drink his own piss.
That guy's bullshit.
Yeah,
they
he's-
caught him.
yeah,
like he
yeah,
was
yeah.
fucking.
Oh, really?
He was next
Yeah.
to like a highway. He was acting like he was fucking.
Said pie
firing-
bags.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleeping in hotel
Look,
rooms overnight and
yeah.
then filming the next morning.
Get outta here.
100%,
Yo, who's the real
yeah.
deal is that guy Lee Stroud. You ever seen him?
No.
Fuck the name. It's something Stroud. He like saw that like Bear Grylls was kind of like fucking bullshit. So he would literally go out to places and he would fucking like set up a camera. Like he would go with like 4 cameras. And he would set up like desert islands, all this shit, and go solo, 0 help at all. He only had a fucking sack thing if he needed it. And like, dude, it was unbelievable. Like it's the best show ever. It's called like Stroud, whatever his name is. He play harmonica at night. I'm like, yes. He's a fucking harmonica Stroud. You know what I mean? Then he started getting to like trying to chase Bigfoots and it ended for him. But the guy was like, and he's kind of miserable, which I'm like, obviously you're miserable. You're fucking out there in the woods.
Right,
It
by
stinks.
yourself, yeah.
You know what I mean? It absolutely fucking blows. I always think to myself that I want to be out in those places. And then like this weekend, we were out in this like pretty remote cabin. You know, we got the wood fire. It's cool. I'll tell you, boys. We got it made out here.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking drive to New Deal, get an Italian. fucking
creature
jerk off in the
comforts.
basement to fucking Peloton instructors. And then fucking, then make up fake ideas on a podcast. Like, I want to be out in the sticks fucking cutting wood. No, you don't. You want to be here drinking beers in this bar. That's what you want to be doing.
Yeah, I'm a big creature comfort guy.
Me too.
I like being comfortable.
I'll tell you right now, too.
I like not struggling.
So this fucked me up, right?
not having to
end it with this.
decide if I'm gonna fucking
We had this cabin.
kill my family.
Yeah, we had it has a
Steve
little bit of heat.
Judge.
Has a little bit of electric heat, but it has mostly just from the fireplace, wood stove. So like by the time you wake up in the morning, like by the time we woke up Saturday, like it's pretty cold. You know what I mean? Like so you start the fire again. So whatever. I didn't drink at all on Saturday. I was telling Fitzy not to drink. And I'm like, all right, get a good night's sleep till 7, get up, go to this fucking place for breakfast, we'll get the fuck out of here. Clean up the place. I woke up at 5:12 in the morning, freezing my dick off because it was fucking like 8 degrees overnight.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I kind of had to piss. You know, once you kind of have to piss, you can't go back.
Yeah,
to bed.
right.
But now I got to get out of. So it was like going into an ice bath, just getting out of the fucking bed. You know what I mean? So I go piss. Then I'm like, I got to start the fucking wood stove just to get warm. So hopefully I can get an hour of sleep. Go out, get the wood stove going, right? Set that fucking thing up. Great. Get it going. Takes like a half hour before the heat starts throwing. And then all of a sudden I notice the sun's starting to come up. So I'm like, this is actually pretty sick. So I'm now watching the sun come up, sitting there by myself like a dickhead. And then I'm like, all right, well, now they're getting up in like an hour and a half. So I mean, they're going to fall back asleep. I'll lay down on the couch and I got to tend the fire. And then all of a sudden it's fucking 6:30. And now I'm like, well, I'm not going back to bed. And then I get up, then we go to the breakfast place. Then I'm driving home and I'm fucking smacking myself in the face because Tommy's asleep like a dead fucking animal next to me. And I'm like, I'm going to fall asleep fucking driving. You know what I mean? stop, get like a couple fucking Monster Energy drinks or whatever, Celsius. And it like basically carried me through, but I'm like, was any of that really fucking fun?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, was that fun to see that sunset, like sunrise? It wasn't fun. Like, I was like in a shitty. All I was thinking was like, get me back to my bed.
Could have went on YouTube and saw it.
No shit. By the way, that's the best part. You can see anything you want on YouTube.
Anything.
We can watch whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like we can watch fucking
Appalachian fucking whatever his name is.
Appalachian Prepper.
Yeah.
By the way, this show is also sponsored by Appalachian Prepper. I thought he was fucking hilarious.
That was good. Good.
I'll show you his videos after.
Good little twist to the
All right,
to
so
our
listen,
show.
we want to officially thank you for 100 episodes.
It was awesome.
To 100 more.
Thanks to everyone that listens.
It's been a fucking ride, and we're not stopping anytime soon.
Nope. To 100 more. By the way, once you hear this, if you've already emailed to the golf tournament, you're already in. Unless you were late. Peace.